Hey everybody, I am so behind tonight. Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna catch up here, barely, maybe, probably not. I just did the drawing for the 50,000 subs. I was trying to get it done because people have been bugging me nonstop all day. So I just did the drawing. The winners are SGETN on Twitch, Marcodian Elite on Twitch, Powered Up M9 on Twitch, Consporty on Twitch, and TomTom2508 on Twitch. If one of you are in chat, congratulations. If not, don't give up all hope, because sometimes people don't respond to the winning messages and I get to redraw. So there's a very, very slim chance you could still maybe kind of possibly win. It's never super likely because it was like 1 in 25,000 odds, but it's possible. But we'll see if they respond or not before we decide that. That's not what I wanted. Hold up, guys. I'm getting everything organized. I am so behind. So monumentally behind. Why is that thing so... Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's why. So monumentally behind. Did I already do that? Today's the 26th. I must have already done that. Weird. I know I'm not saying hello yet, guys. Give me a second. I am so monumentally behind. So monumentally behind. Hello, though, everyone. Hello, hello. We'll catch up here in a second. Today has been an insanely busy day. So busy. Real work catching up from like the post-Thanksgiving, you know. And then the giveaway stuff was a nightmare. An absolute just... We are never doing a giveaway again with Twitch follows, just so you guys know. Never again. Not even, just no way. Never. Twitch no longer allows you to export your follower list. So I had to manually gather all of the follower names on Twitch, of which, you know, there are 29,000 or 21,000 plus. Thankfully, though, it was a little easier because of Streamlabs. Streamlabs made it slightly easier, but only barely. Only barely. But anyway, we're live. We did it. It's done. Thank God. More people will be mad because they didn't win, but that's all right. It's a risky run. Let's see who's here. Man, a lot of people. Gosh. Hey Mage. Hey Jacob Twitch. Hey Zipper Demon. Hey Andrea. Hey Some Dogs. Hey Skyoth. Hey No Sam. Hey Andrea. Gert the Walrus. Skyoth. Faroon. I'm just going to say people's names multiple times. Enchanted Apple, Bryden, Backlocks, Crazy John and Me, Yog the Thog, Samurai Knight, Severus Green, Lane Myers, Enchanted Apple, Foswit, Billy Wild, Anarchist, Squiddy, Davey O'Reilly, Graycon, Zach Dalt, Sailor Peter, Callum, Crazy Firebat, Undertaker's a 3-star card. I 100% agree. Thank God somebody out there's with me. Hey, Little Party Man. Hey, DK1 or DK Coon. I never know how to say your name. Whew. Okay, that's done. Caught up there. No announcement yet. No bits. No donations. No. Oh, I don't like this view. Hold up. Fix that. There we go. All right, that's taken care of. Let me get that up, though, actually. Okay. YouTube Rerun is live. Cool. Okay, it's going. I think we're almost... Oh, I got a tweet. Haven't tweeted yet. Let me close Discord over here. Why does the game sound... Oh, there. Couldn't hear it yet. I was like, what's going on there? Okay, let me save my giveaway file so we don't lose that. And then also want to screenshot that just in case I lose the video. But I think the video should be fine. I guess a screenshot doesn't really do much good anyway. Welcome! Oh my god! Thank you! Wow!
How is the Blizzard scene?
16 months! Trevor's the name. Oh my god, dude. Well, they did have a Steam room on campus. It was pretty nice. I went to the Steam room twice while I was there. Peter and I actually streamed from the Steam room. Got a real good sweat going. Felt like I lost at least 5 pounds. The stream was good. The stream was really, really good. Really, really good. I had a lot of fun with it. A Steam stream, yes. All hail the blue shirt. This is actually a different blue shirt, if you'll note. It's more of a navy blue and less of a blue, less of like a royal blue. Look how beautifully I blend into the Hearthstone screen, guys. Both my beard color is like the exact same color as the Hearthstone board. My hair color is the same color as like the highlights on the Hearthstone board. My shirt is the same color as the background. I am practically one with Hearthstone right now. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. I think. Oh, I got a tweet still. I got a tweet. I'm gonna put the man who thinks Undertaker. Da Undertaker. How do you spell that? Da Undertaker?
Welcome, boys. Make some room by the hearth.
Let the hate flow through you. Is it Da Undertaker? How do you spell Da Undertaker? Somebody write that in chat for me real quick. Da Undertaker. I'm gonna hate saying that. I think we're just gonna call it Undertaker. The problem with that is it's a little bit confusing because of the card Undertaker. Like, that's what makes it confusing. Is it Da Undertaker? Okay, I got it right. Yeah, thank you guys. I said let the hate flow through you. Oh boy. Cool. Okay. All right.
Darundatica.
Dare Undatica. What? Oh, she said it hilarious. She said da Undatica. That's great, Never AFK2. Thank you for the first bits of the week, man. I guess Skyoth dropped 1 bit there. It was momentarily on the top of the leaderboard.
Almost to 6 months.
6 months is crazy, Foswit, man. 6 months is crazy, Foswit. Thank you, dude. 16 months too from Trevor's name is insane. Zach Dalt dropped the 2-month resub. Big time stuff happening already tonight, guys. Thank you, everyone. I gotta get going. Let's just get a Hearthstone game going, just to get moving, because I am like my brain is just out of sorts tonight, guys. I've been everywhere all day. I haven't had 1 second to think. Of course, I did just get into a couple of YouTube comment arguments, so I guess I can't really say too much. Like, I did sort of wish that upon myself, you know, but beyond that, I think we're all good. So, if those of you didn't see, the winners of the 50,000 subs giveaway were SGETN on Twitch, Marcodian Elite on Twitch, Powered Up M9 on Twitch, Consporty on Twitch, and TomTom2508. To be totally honest, Marcodian Elite's really the only one of those names that I'm super familiar with. I feel like those other names are not very active. So there's a good chance those people will not respond in time, at least a handful of them, when I message them. I'm going to send out Twitch Whispers to the winners, so there's a chance I'll have to reselect some new winners if they don't respond in time. So don't give up hope yet if you weren't on that list. And I don't really know those names that well. It's the problem with Twitch follows. And by the way, we're never doing Twitch follows again. Never. We will still do giveaways from time to time, but I got to be careful because I thought you could export Twitch follower lists. You used to could. I've done it before for past giveaways, and I could not. It does not work anymore. Twitch broke their API. There are no services. So I had to manually go in and gather all the names, like copy and pasting them in chunks at a time. It was unreal. YouTube comments are easy. There's still tools to export those. That was no problem. But It's specifically the Twitch follows. Honestly, Discord wasn't easy either. I thought Discord had an easier export for people in Discord lists. There's no bots to do that, so I had to actually manually do Discord as well. Wasn't as bad, though, because it was only like 1,700, and I could copy in pretty big chunks. But it was the Twitch in particular. Like, I lost hours. It is so... well, not hours, probably. It's probably an hour. But, ugh, never again. Not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. It has happened, Jay Berto, yeah. I posted the winners in Discord. It was SGETN on Twitch, Sagetten, Marcodian Elite, Powered Up M9, Consporty, and TomTom2508. But, frankly, most of those names don't look very active. I don't remember those being, like, recent, you know, recent followers or anything. So, there's always a chance that they won't respond in time, at which point I will select a new winner. I got these gift cards anyway, so I gotta give them away at some point. Somebody's gonna get them. I'm gonna keep trying until somebody responds. That said, you know, a bulk of the entries are Twitch follows, and Twitch follows tend to age. They've been around for a while, so. Can you confirm that Regenerate looks a little light-handed? Yeah, it does. I'm glad you heard it. I'm glad you heard it. Regis is legit up right now. I thought it was 8,
Regis,
way past your
you know
bedtime.
How many ads I had to watch to obtain these bits?
Hey, Enchanted Apple, thank you, man. Enchanted Apple, appreciate that. 100 bits, man. That's awesome.
Welcome.
Can you repeat the names? I can. They're in Discord. Just go look in Discord. They're right in the main channel. Right in the main channel. How is your mouse over you? I'm so confused. What? I don't know. Shouldn't be anywhere visible. Can you see it? Should be okay. No, Mage, keep it as is, man. That's what I rated it in the video. The video is the continuity, so we gotta stick with whatever the video says, man. As much as it might hurt me, I think we gotta stick to the vid. And it does hurt a little bit. It does indeed hurt a little. Okay. We're probably gonna lose this game. It's very hard for us to beat this deck without, like, double kill Seth shenanigans. Oh, YouTube comment arguments? Just people who... Well, really just... I got frustrated because everybody, like, for whatever reason today... So the story is I gave Undertaker 3 stars, right? Because I think it's just too slow. And I think all these combos people are dreaming up will happen so disastrously late in the game that he just won't matter at that point. Like, to set him up, it requires a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of other cards. Now, that said, 3 stars means I think he'll be played. I think 3 stars, he'll find a deck where it works a little bit, right? Like a fringe deck where you can play him successfully. So I'm not, like, saying it's unplayable. Just don't think it's a 5-star card. People are acting like it's going to define the meta. I think it's way too slow for that. So, regardless, the story is people think I'm negative because I said that. And I'm like, what? I have been more positive about this expansion than any in history. I've thrown out so many 4-star reviews, it's crazy. I've never been this positive with my reviews before. It's like an unheard of degree of positivity for me. So, I don't know what more I can do, right? Like, it's just, you can't say I'm being negative. Like, that's impossible. Just because I didn't like one card that you like does not make me negative. That just makes me, like, a realist, I guess, or, you know, just... reasonable, maybe is the answer. Maybe reasonable's the word. We just can't win this game. I actually don't want to play this deck much, but lurking and listening, hey, Bulldog dude, hope it's going good. It will definitely be a fun card. Undertaker is a fun card for sure. I'm gonna love playing it. I think people get distracted in the fact that by the fact that I talk about the competitive viability. I'm not, like, saying the card itself is a terrible thing to exist. I'm saying I don't think it's going to be in competitive decks.
Handing out 4 stars like candy.
Yeah, exactly. No, Sam, dude. I think the expansion is incredibly strong. I think it's powerful and fun and awesome. I just don't think Undertaker is I think it's good. I think Undertaker's a good card too. Is what's crazy about it. Like, I like the card. I gave it 3 stars. That's playable. I just don't think it's mind-boggling like everybody else. I'm not convinced it's the best thing since sliced bread. Also, I literally cannot comprehend people comparing it to N'Zoth. I don't understand. it does have death rattle synergies, but that's literally where the comparison ends. I don't. Somebody's gonna have to explain that to me. I don't want to like dismiss it because I think people have very interesting opinions, but I just don't understand. It's like the opposite of N'Zoth. It's instead of playing all the minions at once, you're stacking everything up into a single resource. It feels like a backwards N'Zoth. Anyway, no Sam, thank you for the 177 bits. Leftover gum and better dead than red. Thank you for the subs, guys. Whoa, we're already over. No, I guess we hit 750 subs yesterday. Yeah, we did. 750 was yesterday, but we're at 754 on the sub count. I just lost Twitch chat. Oh my god. Everything's falling apart for me right now, guys. I am so just frazzled from today. So frazzled. What a combo, Spellbreaker into Vilespine Slayer. Man, I gotta post the, I accidentally opened my email when I was recording the giveaway drawing. Like, I just had, like, a screen thing up, which I don't like doing anyway. So I'm gonna have to go blur out my email. And then, I don't know if there's anything too... Yeah, there's probably not anything, like, too problematic in the email, but, like, I just don't, that makes me weirded out. I don't want, like, people spying on my emails. So I'm gonna have to go blur out my email before I post that video. I didn't have time anyway, but Regis is selling his underwear. That's right. You're right. I'm trying to avoid that mishap that has happened to other streamers recently. Hang on. What? I thought you normally stream at 1 in the afternoon. I don't know what BST stands for, but no, this is my normal stream time at nights. I actually started late. Why is my... What? What? Why did that happen just now? Hearthstone Deck Tracker, you're losing your mind. You're losing your mind, Hearthstone Deck Tracker. What? I have no idea, guys. No idea. I don't know why that just happened. I didn't do anything. Oh, man. It's one of those days, guys. One of those days. Getting, like, frazzled and frustrated by everything. British Standard Time. Well, it would normally be about 1 British Standard Time. Isn't that what time it is? Oh, no. It's the opposite. Oh, well, I do stream about 1 British Standard Time, but that's in the mornings. There's 2 streams a day. I wasn't able to make this morning's morning stream, but typically I do stream at that time. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. Don't fret. I'm very dead. I'm gonna try to sneak a lot of face damage through though, just because I could hit like Leroy Shadow Stab and maybe find a weird out, you know. So just get every point of damage through I can. Like, oh, I just played into Meteor super hard. Yeah, super hard. He's played 1, but there's still another one coming. Bulldog Brennan dropping the tier 1 sub. Oh my god, dude, thank you. Why don't you use Gleam.io for giveaways? I'm gonna have to use the service. I always try to do it manually just because I think it's easier, but I'm gonna have to use one of those services next time I do it. Is it free to use this stuff? I don't really like these as much because it's more friction for people, you know, like they gotta go through and connect the stuff and go through the buttons and stuff, but I can't handle the like getting the lists together. I could not do that. That was too much trouble today. I'm never doing it again, especially for Twitch follows. If Gleam.io or whoever, whatever, I know there's a bunch of those services. If they can solve that problem, then we may have to go to that next time, yeah. Firefly and Spellbreaker. Blech. We gotta do it, but it's not exactly what we're looking for again. Just playing a Meteor 75 times over here. No big deal. All right, if this board sticks, we got a chance, but it's our last. This is our last hurrah. We don't have any card draw left, so this is pretty much it.
I am super excited for a new Dragon Shutter Walk build with Crowd Roaster and Undatica. It's definitely going to have a better win rate than the current Dragon Walk's 40%.
Oh my god. We are definitely gonna
on at least percent.
Oh, hit Squitter, dude, yes. I can't wait for you to get more Shutterwalk fun with Undatica, dude. It is a cool Shutterwalk combo. That's one thing I unfortunately haven't heard a lot of people talking about. Oh, man, Flame Strike is GG. Undatica is what we're going to call it, guys, from now on, dude, a bit lady. Undatica. Such a great name. That's how you should pronounce it, Undatica. Well, this is the only card that I could draw that would possibly get me in this game, so... Why not? If we can get like Army of the Dead or something, Although we do have 2 Shadow Steps at this point. Obliterate is not what we're looking for. Undatica! That's beautiful. Undatica. My hair is like causing some problems today, guys. Undatica. Your way to perform and talk about game is pro, and that you try to respond to all us viewers. Your laugh is making my day. Thank you, Billy Wild, dude. Appreciate that, man. What a compliment. What a set of compliments. That's unreal. Oh, hey, look. We finally found the meteor. I found lethal, guys. Oh, my God. We hit the Shadow Step, finally. Watch this. I found this super lethal, guys. Watch this super lethal. I'm gonna Shadow Step Leroy again. Oh wait, oops. Obliterate face. I'm new here, make some room. Hey Aaron, WoW, how's it going? Sounds like you're a WoW player. What are you playing WoW, man? Or miss? What do you play? Curious.
Undatica is the mortician at Gattaca.
I love it. She said Gattaca. It'd be funny if she said Gattaca as like Gateka or something, like a different, if she pronounced it more like Undertaker. Oh man, I wish we could. If somebody could figure out how to get her pronounced Undertaker. Although I guess I shouldn't say that because that's gonna cost everybody money. Like I don't want to cost you guys money. Undertaker. Like it costs you $1 to test it. What's the best color for the Ridge? Well, I got the burnt titanium, which looks pretty sick. This one, like it's got, I don't know if you can really tell. It's got like this kind of faded, like lighting is not great, but I think this one's a little pricier. It's like kind of the more premium one. It feels really good. It looks really cool, and it's actually got more colors than you could probably tell on camera. It's almost like a full rainbow. It kind of fades really nicely. But anyway, whoa!
Undatica with Immortal Prelate and Primal Fin Champion. Did I mention? Undatica.
Oh, God. Did she say it right for WFK2? I wasn't listening, man. I got distracted. I was talking about the wallet. Dustin, thank you for the $5, dude. Wow. That's a big donation bomb. And, yeah, it was confirmed by Peter Whalen that Immortal Prelate will work with Undertaker. I got to put it on screen, by the way. Crap. It's another thing I haven't done. Have I done everything else? I did my tweet. I did my YouTube. I did my Discord, right? I did send out a Discord notification, didn't I, guys? Yeah, I think so. Let's get Undatica on screen here. Any other cards we want to talk about? Gonk, I guess. We haven't talked about Gonk yet. I mean, I reviewed it, but... I don't really want Moshog announcer. That's boring. Most of the cards today were boring. Although, actually, no, we should put up the Shell Fighter. That one's a pretty cool card, too. That's a pretty neat card. I think I maybe didn't do it service in my review, to be honest. I think I could have done more on it. Undatica, that's close. Let me see. Hold up. I got to hear this one again. I didn't hear this one. Hold up. It's going to take a second here. I sent it through again.
Undatica.
No, not that one. Was that Fiendish Toast or was that the Never FK2 one? I can't see. Hold up. That was Never FK2. I think you might have to like hyphen it, guys. Like Undatica. That sounded. I can't Australian, but that sounded Australian. Undertaker. Oh man, Undertaker. That was good.
Just watched 9 ads. Undatica.
That was the closest one yet, I think. I think it's definitely the spacing that'll help. Is my deck tracker still not working, guys? What? It's like screwed up twice today. I am just out of the loop, dudes.
Undateku.
Undertaker. That's so close, Swedish Toast, man. That was really close. She says it as a coup instead of ka. I might have to try this CUH, but again, guys, don't worry. I feel bad because you're all spending $1 every time, or more than $1, really, just to say these. Like, don't go overboard. We got all night.
Undateku.
No, it's the same one that FK2. No. Thank you guys for the bits. My God, Blue Zombie Blood watching 9 ads, man. That's crazy. Really appreciate that. Your time is very valuable, sir. So thank you. I don't make you guys watch ads normally. That was pretty close, Screwed. Undertaker. Still sounded a little bit Australian for some reason in my ear, but pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. I guess I just kind of threw that out to die, didn't I? Well, I need to burn the weapon, so maybe it encouraged the weapon to go away. Guys, thank you so much for all the crazy bits. I think we're getting there. I think that's pretty much as close as we're going to get from Screwed. But Never FK2, Screwed, Fiendish House, Blue Zombie Blood, thank you guys for the bits. Dustin, thank you for the $5. Hidden Squiddy, thank you for the bits. My God, Bulldog Brennan again with the sub. Better Dead Than Red, Leftover Com. Dudes, you are blowing up this evening already, guys. That is already 1,400 bits. Are you real? That's crazy. That's crazy. In chat, I'm just 8 miles behind. 8 miles behind. 8 miles behind on chat. Oh man, he saved it. What a jerk. Man. This is dead then again, but that's okay. We have the worst hand. We have the worst hand. Mage Old Shirt says, I just ran some averages. You're actually being more negative for Rosticons than you were for Boomsday. Your average for Boomsday, including all the garbage dump cards at the end, was 2.86, while your average of basically entirely non-filler cards so far in Rosticons is only 2.96. Interesting. We're a little ahead technically, but you're suggesting that by the end we'll fall below. By the way, those are some beautiful averages. I think that's exactly where the average should land, for the record. That's pretty much perfect. Because you don't want the average to actually be 3, because most cards in Hearthstone are not played. A vast majority are unplayed. So that's pretty much the perfect average. I'm pretty proud of that. 2.7 or so would be almost ideal, I think. It was a team effort. Undertaker, yes, FFK2, it was, man. Oh my gosh, guys, I just feel so behind tonight. I just can't get my head in the... I just cannot seem to get my head all together tonight for some reason. Just distracted by a million different things, I feel like. That's okay. Still having fun. Hey, Stoneheart, dude, it's going good. I think I'll settle in here at some point. Listed a new painting online today. Nice, Hidden Squid. It's got a bit of a Witchwood feel. Let's check it out. Eminem, lose yourself intro sound clip when you fall 8 miles behind chat. That's a good idea. I do want to mix in... missed a bit, Dono. Did I? Whose did I miss? Let me see. Oh, we got Bowling Ball just now. I don't think I missed any others, did I? Did I miss Scroods? No, I got that. I think just Bowling Balls just now, but I'll get it. Bowling Ball also got how did this one sound? There was an extra H.
Press Shaw.
What? What did she say? What did Oh no, that's Scroods. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay, I got that. That's under pressure. I get it, Screwed. I get it.
Undertaker H.
Undertaker H. That was a pretty good try too, Bowling Ball. Under pressure. We could play that song too. Thank you guys. Oh my God, all the good Undertaker tries. Noob Katarina Main says, first time I've been on Twitch in a year. Your YouTube notification brought me. You're nice, dude. That's how it's supposed to work. That's awesome. Good deal. There are still 55 people watching on YouTube. Lately, those reruns, we will get on average, guys, like 50, 70 people watching YouTube reruns right now, which is fine. I don't mind them watching the reruns on YouTube. I'm surprised more of them don't move over to Twitch, because it says on there, you know, I'm live on Twitch right now. But that's good content too. It's just a day old, so not that big a deal. I'll give you my Twitch Prime as soon as it's available. Yeah, Mayor, dude. No worries, man. Mahir, I never know how to say your name, but appreciate that. But take your time, man. We're not in a hurry. We're just chilling, doing our thing. Oh my God, this is so much damage. Guess we'll do that maybe later. See how these boards stick, you know? This is a lot of damage as well, man. Oh my God, this hand is unreal. Can we kill him next turn with anti-magic shell, Leroy? Cold blood? We got a cold blood first. This is 6, 10, 12. This is another 4. Oh, these minions are dead. Never mind. He does lose his armor though. God, the Garrosh weapon is so good. It's so good. It absolutely makes the card. So this is only ever 16 damage on its own. So we gotta get him to sub 16. Undodacy. What is Undodacy? What is that supposed to sound like? Oh, under the sea. Like Little Mermaid, I get it. Under the sea. Dustin, that's perfect, dude. That's perfect. If I anti-magic shell these, he could not kill the fledgling, right? Technically. Well, no, he can with hero power, I guess. This goes to 5. He attacks here. He kills the fledgling in that scenario. Can I do a cool play where I like make him take a ton of damage then? Like, can I give this 8 attack, and just go face with it? Then he's at, what's he at now? He's at 26. He'd go down to 18. That still wouldn't put him there. I'd go to 17, then I'd have... Oh, that actually might put him there. Hold up. So, this goes to 6, not 8. No, it does go to 8. No, it goes to 10. It goes to 10. But then I wouldn't have 16 because Leroy would only have this cold blood. He would only have 12. So let's see. This goes to 10. He attacks it. He goes down to 16. I ping him. He goes down to 15. And the next turn I'd have 13. So I'd be a little bit off. I think I'm just going to go in on this one minion, guys. I don't know. This might be wrong. This might be wrong. But 1 minute at a time is pretty good, and I don't know if... Well, he can just face tank it, though. I don't know. This might have been the worst play. Maybe I should have done the cold blood, too. It's just with Leroy, I hate to use the cold blood, because it's so sneaky. This might have been the worst play I had. I didn't account for the damage I was dealing this turn. I think I goofed. I didn't even account for the... I forgot I'm doing damage this turn, too. I goofed the turn. I should have just cold-blooded and went face. I mean, we might still get it because it looks like we're doing I had way more damage than I realized. As long as he doesn't like shield block. Oh, yeah, okay. As long as he doesn't like shield block, Because I could have made this cold blood hit twice, basically. He could be 8 lower. I totally forgot to account for the actual damage I'm dealing this turn. So now we're what? Just a couple off? He's at 18 and I have what? 12, 16, 17. Of course. Of course I do. There's no reason to play the chain gangs out. Man, this one off. I definitely should have just played the cold blood. There was no reason not to. Like, Brawl, I guess, was the only thing that, like, beat it. Maybe Dynamatic actually was a reason not to. Yeah, Dynamatic wasn't a bad reason not to do it. If he doesn't get any more armor, though, it doesn't matter. Or a taunt, because I have 17 here anyway. Battle Rage, that's a lot of card draw, but it doesn't matter. I just need... Even if he plays, like, Bring It On, it gives me an extra Leroy Shadow Step. I guess Bring It On would still be a net gain of 4, though, against Leroy, right? He has to kill this. He's maybe looking for another card here. I don't have any other damage in the deck is the problem. Like, oh, I guess Cold Blood. Cold Blood is another instance of damage that lines up here. This would give us to 20. Yeah, we have 16. Another Cold Blood would be 20. But I think I threw this game a little bit. Undated Take On Me. I love how deep you guys are going in this one. Undertake Care. I didn't hear that one. Let's hear this one. Hold up. I was distracted. Let's see, Dustin.
Undertake Care.
Undertake Care. That's not bad. It's not bad. I guess you could always also just say Undertaker and see how she does with that one. So this should be lethal, right? It was last turn, right? I didn't recount, but it seems like it should be. Looks like exactly 17. So I don't think we got punished, but I think we did make a mistake. I think we did play it wrong. I should have just committed the cold blood to the dude. There were ways it backfired, so it's not necessarily wrong, because we did kind of get the lethal anyway, and we surprised him with it, which is impressive, but ultimately, I don't think we played that correctly. I think we goofed. I think we goofed it a little. Okay. Well, I guess I can play another game. I want to hit like an early Kelseth. Anyway, Fireflies. I see the artwork here. It looks good, dude. Looks good. There's some crazy stuff going on. I don't totally understand, but I like it. I like it. What's Square Up? I've never heard of that site before. It's new to me. I like websites. That's Square's like I see Square payment processing. I got it. I watch your card reviews at 2x speed because I want more than the stars, but I'm also impatient. Awesome. Way to use the system. That's awesome. Holy Dead Hands. Gotta love that exact lethal. Yeah, it was great. Leroy has to go to Hall of Fame sometime, right? That was too beautiful. Too beautiful to give up. GG, that was me last game. Hey, Tricky Zerg, dude. Good game, man. Sorry about the crazy Leroy, but we were kind of sitting on a dead hand the whole game, so I kind of feel bad, but I also kind of don't because we had like 4 cards we couldn't play the whole game. So it was like sort of the, I think we might have won a lot earlier if we hadn't had a terrible hand. So there was some downside. Maybe if you had brawls, actually, that was the best kind of hand then, because we couldn't really play multiple threats at once. I was, intentionally holding single minions out, but we did win Stoneheart. Yeah, we put him down to exact lethal and then took it with Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy, Cold Blood for 17 damage with our equipped weapon. It was kind of beautiful. It was sort of beautiful and elegant. Don't feel bad about that silky smooth Leroy Lethal. That sounded cool. That silky smooth Leroy Lethal. Get it now at Leroy.com. Don't go to Leroy.com. I don't know what that is. I cannot vouch for the safety of Leroy.com as a link. Now I'm curious. Now I gotta try it. Like, what does Leroy.com do? What does Leroy.com do? Nothing. There's just some guy that owns it and it says contact at Leroy.com. I gotta try that. I can reach the site. It just says Leroy in text. I kind of want to buy it now. The dude's had it for 21 years though. Like, is he gonna give it up? I guess that's the question. Is Leroy.com up for sale? Contact Leroy. You guys should. No, you shouldn't. Don't all of you send Leroy a message, but he would be very surprised. Like, why am I getting so many messages from all these people? Oh, I was gonna put more cards up. Crap. I'm the worst streamer ever. I teased that like 8 minutes ago. Let's talk about Snapjaw Shellfighter. I don't think I gave this card enough time in my review. I don't think I talked about it enough. What do you guys think about Snapjaw Shellfighter? I think I could have discussed it at greater length. I think I let the card down a little bit. What do you guys think? Also, we're going to put up Gonk the Raptor for some reason. I don't know why. What do you think about Snapjaw Shellfighter? I want to accrue your thoughts because I'm very curious. Is Ziliax worth it here? I mean, I guess it's okay. I lose the coin into Vilespine, though. I don't think it's worth it.
Can Snapjaw Shellfighter block heavy AoE like Dragon's Fury?
It technically can, yeah. That's one thing I didn't talk about in my review that I regret. I think it will technically... I don't know how it's going to work, to tell you the truth, but whenever an adjacent minion takes damage, that's all kinds of damage. So, does that mean if you have, 2 minions on each side and a flame strike happens, right? And they each take, flame strike happens. They each take 4 damage. I guess your Snapjaw Shellfighter dies. But what happens, for instance, if... So let's say you Dragon's Fury, and it's for 7 damage, because your opponent hits Flame Strike, right? If each minion takes 7 damage, what happens? Does it take 14? Does it take 7 and then another 7? Or does it split? Do each minion only save 4 damage and then take 3 on top of that? You know what I mean? Or let's say, even more interesting... let's say that your opponent plays Dragon's Fury. It takes 21 and dies. Or sure, 21, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We know it's going to take its own damage, but we're talking about the 2 specifically. Like, ignore the variable of it taking its own damage. That's always going to happen. So what if your opponent pulls a Pyroblast? Right? Off of Dragon's Fury, and it hits for 10. What happens? Does it negate any damage? Or does it die? And they also die because it's dead. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you talk about the 7 damage thing, if this dies in the process, or let's just say always 8 or higher, this guy just dies and he doesn't save any damage. That's what we think happens. He just dies and no damage is saved. And the other minions, do they survive or do they die? I think it might be order dependent. I think since it's whenever it's all lumped. There was a puzzle in Boomsday like this. Yes, Wild Pyro does deal 1 extra damage to Hydra. That's true. The game will probably crash. It's like Bolf Ramshield. If you Pyroblast face with Bolf up, your Bolf dies, but you don't take anything. But what if this minion dies simultaneously? Right? Like, this is also going to die to the 10 damage AoE.
It should just overkill it, right? It is just interesting nobody has said anything about it as an offense tool so you can take value trades with low health minions.
Yeah, no, that's another cool thought too. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I spent enough time on this card. I think I let it down a little bit. I don't know. A lot of questions to answer here for me. I honestly still think it's kind of going to be awkward. Like, I don't know why you're going to want to run it. Toast would be able to make a good video on this. Yeah, for sure. I'm 100% sure he tanks damage. What happens if you have two adjacent to each other? I don't know that either. Do they just bounce off each other infinitely? You know what I mean? Like, if there's a 10 damage AoE, he will go at -30 and minions will survive. That's what you think. Okay. I believe that. That's fine for me to hear. I think that's a reasonable interpretation for sure. I still don't think the card is good, by the way. I don't think that makes it good. I don't think that's enough right there to seal the deal on this card, right? I think it still has some things to overcome. But that's a logical conclusion to me. I can believe it. I don't think this card has a slot in the deck. That's kind of what I mean too. Yeah, like it's just not going to get there in my mind. Seems like it'd be too hard to get there. All right, so we sort of have the best case scenario here against Hunter is like just a big wide board. They have a lot of trouble with these. Thankfully, we had 2 Spellbreakers as well, which is really nice.
This card in Odd Paladin. How horrible would it be to not be able to kill all the dudes?
It would be horrible, yeah, but you know, you're sacrificing other things too, right? Like, it might only be good if your opponent has AoE, and Odd Paladin doesn't always play decks with a ton of AoE, you know? I think there are still downsides there. And is this lethal or not? I don't know. Probably not, but by God, it's a good place to be. I hope I didn't just miss lethal by not weaponing, because I did not count at all. I might have missed lethal by not weaponing. I didn't, but I was awfully close. Oh man, because I could have just weaponed instead of playing the Founder Eye. Woo! Glad I didn't check. Oh man, stop calling your own demise. Oh, it's happened a million times. There will be a bloat pad poisonous always, like always. It was probably still better to weapon so I could set up a 2-turn lethal if my board somehow vanishes. But I think we'll be okay. Definitely should have counted. Definitely should have counted. Drop it between Serenites and you'll have 7-14 in taunt. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool, but again, it's just always opportunity cost, right? It's always opportunity cost. It is still vulnerable to direct removal. That's right. Yep. My friend helped me design the cards for Rastakhan. He helped balance Hook Tusk because it was originally 6 mana, and so he told me one of the new cards. But I don't know if I should tell anyone else. I don't know. That sounds like you gotta have a conversation with Rage. It sounds like you've already done something you shouldn't have done, to be frank. I don't know. The deck I see it in is Odd Paladin, keeping stuff alive. Maybe. I'm not convinced personally, but wow, that's actually a pretty good roll for him. I mean, he's still dead. But I think a lot of spells in this deck. 4 out of 5 is not bad. Maybe he was looking for Grizzlies, though, I guess. Wanted like 2 Grizzlies. I don't think that was enough anyway. Tempo Rogue's winning, guys. Cool. I like it. I dig it. Good stuff. Good stuff. And guys, thank you again for all the crazy bits already tonight. All the Undertaker, Under the Sea got me laughing the most. That was great. So 2,372 bits and $5 donated already on top of 7 subs. Nuts. Regis, I made a very bad deck. Why does that link not work? It's so much harder when I have to copy and paste the link. Oh no. Bad Deck 4 it's called. I like it. The Undertaker with Mechanical Whelp, Cairn, and that's it. Astral Tiger. Yeah, it looks kind of bad. I mean, I like the idea of, you know, Gloop Sprayer and Faceless and Ixalan. Those all sort of increase that power output of your Undertaker. But again, the problem is just you got to play all the Death Rattles first. Then you got to play Undertaker. Then you got to play the follow-ups, you know? It just has to all line up. It just seems so hard to line it up. All these plays that make Undertaker good require like 4 cards and tons of time and 40 mana. It just makes me really nervous. There are decks that might be able to get there. I don't want to be a total... I gave it 3 stars. I think it's possible. I think it's playable. Just not obvious and not easy. I think it's going to be tough, and only 1 or 2 decks will ever figure it out. I'm liking this new expansion very much, but I have to say that the Troll Champions artwork is very much underwhelming. Ooh. What ones do you think is what ones do you like versus not like? I'm curious. I'm very curious what stands out and what in both the good direction and the bad direction. That's what I want to hear. Maybe we should have just coined a 3-drop here. Pretty important to get things moving against Mage. My uncle is CEO of Ironforge and he knows all the cards. Just joined House Ladder today. We've only played 2 games. We've won them both, so Ladder is feeling great. If we really only played 2 games, that can't be accurate. We've been live for 45 minutes. There's no way that's true. I had to have played more than 2 games in 45 minutes. Oh, we played 3 games. We lost 1, so the ladder sucks. No, it's still a good ladder. Still a good ladder. It's been fun. Good game so far. We had some close ones. Real close ones. Snapjaw denies Bittertide's 3 damage to face. May be nice. Yeah, I think that's still a bit of a reach, though. Like, that's really going far, you know? I think that's a bit of a reach. This is kind of nuts. Can't believe we can actually get our fledgling through. That's crazy. If we don't get Wind Fury, it's not going to be worth it, but... Underwhelming! I don't know who that was yet, but I love you. Underwhelming. I wonder if he'll go for, Dragon's Fury here to kill the fledgling. He probably will. Fortunately, we just didn't get much value there. This plays on Polymorph, which I honestly don't think he has, because I think we would have already seen it. But, oh... Okay, that's not... That is not... He's gonna go for Vaporize here. Try and trick me. Try and trick me. Snapjaw Shellfighter equals Giggling Inventor. Oh, I don't think so, because you can just go face. I don't think so. I think you just ignore it. One of the great things about Giggling Inventor was that you could never go face with it. It really protected your life total. That is not the case in my mind with the other boy here. Well, we are screwed, so we might as well. Oh man, I might have goofed. Oh, I did goof. Well, I wasn't gonna play a Firefly. Now I think I might. I was just gonna re-weapon. Because I'm worried about Meteor. Like, I need to protect against Meteor. The problem is, even if I play this now, he can still just trade in and then Meteor. I have to play 2 Fireflies. No, that won't help still. He can still Meteor. Because this only has 3 health, so Meteor basically wins no matter what. Yeah, I think Meteor just beats this no matter what. So, now you can just Meteor here. Could have traded this in to play around Meteor. Let's just hope there's no Meteor, I guess. That's the solution. Blizzard would allow him to clear 2 with a trade. This just low-rolled twice is the problem. We needed Wind Fury and health and can't be targeted and lots of cool stuff. So we're in a bit of a trouble spot. There's the Blizzard trade, unfortunately. Maybe we can stick some cool stuff now, though. Don't really have any cool stuff to stick. Let's see what this does, right? Falderai and SI. Kind of broke my combos a little bit. We're getting the point in the game where that doesn't matter as much. I rated Shellfighter 4 stars. Think it goes in most tempo decks that run medium-sized minions, but not Odd Pally. I think it's one of those cards that's real hard to judge at this point. I think we just need to see it in action to get a good feel for it. I'm not convinced either direction just yet.
Down under takeoff.
I got it. Who was that last year? The last 2 both made me laugh, and I forgot to look. Fiendish Toast, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you to FK2 for the 100 bits. Thank you, Greycon, for the 100 bits. And you come from the land down Undertaker. That's good, guys. You guys are good. Let's just go face. The problem is I'm going to lose my board if I don't trade it in. So part of me doesn't want to do that, but... Lich King's a lot of damage sometimes, and he's just also really on the back foot, so if we find a Leroy, we'll be good to go. We lost our Cold Bloods, which sucks, but... Let's see. Let's see. Don't flame strike. Don't flame strike. I think he would have done it last turn. Don't flame strike. Don't flame strike. He might be nervous if he flame strikes that he'll just be dead. Although he knows no cold blood, so probably not. Great combo. Thank you for the 100 bits. Feed the show, K2. No Sam, also 177 bits. All good points, guys. All cool thoughts on Undertaker and Shell Fighter. Both pretty interesting cards, I think. Looking at the game in some ways we haven't really seen much before. Very intriguing. Very intriguing.
I think the real combo is Undatica with Sarah Knight Taskmaster, Rattling Rascal, and the Beast.
Dustin, dude, thank you for the bits, man. You're blowing up tonight. Yeah, I think you're right. That sounds very, very good. When you're trying to lose games, that is definitely the way you're going to want to go. Definitely the way. Oh, Frostmourne is so freaking good. It's just 15 damage. It's insane. Oh my god! Why would you play that immediately after your opponent gets a Lich King card? What? What? I'm gonna go for a board, though, still this time, because he just used some AoE and some single target. So this board might be able to stick a little bit. So a little shift damage for the board is good, and then we'll shift into Frostmourne. And I think we go face with Frostmourne. I don't think we go for value, because eventually this deck's going to outvalue me no matter what I do. So I need to just make sure I'm killing him, right? That's the real goal. Always just trying to kill him before I lose. Okay, there's more AoE, but again, we'll just reload one more time here. We got a little bit of time to reload. This is a very good draw. Man from Gilnace. Very good draw. And we'll play this as well. Meteor positioning here is a little better. I'm going to use this weapon because next turn might be the turn we play Frostmourne. Maybe not. Serenite and Zadwin still looks solid too. As long as I can build a good board, though, I don't necessarily need to Frostmourne yet. We'll have to turn the corner at some point, but let's wait and see. Blizzard's annoying. He's just like going face. He's deciding not to take the trade there. That's intriguing. I think this could be the Frostmourne turn. We could Spellbreaker, though, and attack face for 4 and then Fungal. I like that, too. This is going to be a pretty big board state, actually. We lose a little damage, but who cares? 6 damage is a lot. So, yeah, that 7/6 is awfully nice as well. Meteor is still pretty good here. Can Meteor here and trade. This is at 1, so we could ping. Dragon's Fury. Sure, it's going to clear. Second Dragon's Fury's in the deck. This is when we Frostmourne now, right? I think we just Frostmourne Edwin. Like, oh no, maybe not. Spellbreaker into Firefly Edwin? Hinchclan Edwin? Something here to give us a little bit of a board. Fireflies, yes sir. No Spellbreaker though, because he has a big taunt, and we don't want to play into his big taunt, right? Okay. Let's see if we can navigate this. Like, eventually we're gonna get there, guys. Eventually. We also have Leroy Shadow Steps is starting to look like an out too.
Bone Drake gets
not
more
Jaina.
attractive,
actually, Jaina may not be that bad. We might just be able to beat Jaina.
When Temperance is gone.
Yeah, I think you're right, Hidden Scudo. Yeah, Bone Drake is kind of looking like a cool card. I think it's definitely cooler than it was not long ago, right? Ooh, is Leroy lethal yet? Might be very soon. Because we can get through this taunt, no problem, and we're giving it a little bit of a buff, but really not much, right? Not much. Do I need to make space for Leroy for a lethal? Can do 4 here to make space. Then we have 4, 10. No, 11. So I can put him to 1 if I want here with Leroy. Which I think we should, right? Because we can't hero power and Leroy. I think we should put him to 1 with Leroy. I like that. Because then the weapon just becomes a threat, right? Like, then the weapon just becomes a threat. And, like, I don't care about these minions. Like, he has to resolve the board and heal, which is possible with Arcane Artificer. But even then, I have 5 damage in hand, not just 1, right? So he needs a taunt, he needs to heal, he needs to clear the board. It's like, can he do all of that? Probably not, right? Probably not. So just put him on it, make him suffer through trying to navigate through all this stuff. One again, I know we've had 2 one-off lethals tonight so far, but that's okay. We're still in a great spot. Pinging a 1/1 is not typically how you want to start a turn like this, That does actually tap. If he has like Dragon's Fury, that would be enough, maybe. Oh no, Dragon's Fury would kill his own taunt. So, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be tough to get through all that there. That's gonna be tough. Didn't even have to use our Frostmourne. I kind of thought that was gonna be the deciding factor. Frostmourne looked really good to me, but we just managed to keep reloading enough. He never seemed to have a lot of cards. I think he was really stretched for options the whole game. Like he had a restriction on what he could actually pull off. Hidden Scooter though, thank you for the 100 bits, man. I agree, Temperance is a bit of a choke on Bone Drake always. What do you think about Line Cracker and Topsy Turvy? I don't think that's... It's just too slow. Like the minion itself is just so slow to play. You know, setting up multiple card combos seems challenging. What do you think of a 3-mana spell card called Rallying Cry, which reads your overkill effects occur twice this turn? Might be cool. Yeah, we haven't seen overkill yet, so it's hard to take a really good guess on something like that, right? Don't know for sure what that's going to look like, but this is a good combo to open with. Getting some cards after you buff them is always nice. The reason I'm so excited for the Undertaker is to hear his sounds. Yeah, it's going to be a cool looking card, no doubt. I hope they really go out with it, like voice lines and animations and stuff. I hope they sell it, because it could be amazing. Did you talk about Death Speaker synergy with Snapjaw Shellfighter? No. I think that's... I think people are reaching a little bit too far with some of these guys, to be honest. Like, the more bad cards you add to empower a card, sometimes that's an issue. If it's something you wouldn't maybe want to do normally anyway, that can be a hard thing to fit into a deck sometimes. I think Gonk is better than Grifta. I think Grifta and Gonk's rating should have been reversed. Gonk at 1 and Grifta at 2. Did you say that backwards, maybe? Oh, you did say it backwards. Okay. I don't know. Grifta's just, there's no reason to play it. I can maybe create some reasons in my brain to play Gonk. Like, you know, I could think maybe there's some support down the line eventually. I don't see a reason to ever play Grifta. Like, in a vacuum, you know, if you just had to choose one or the other, you might often choose Gonk. But it's still about what's going to eventually make the cut, or what's likely to be a card that sees play. And I'm not convinced that there's any reason to ever play Grifta. So you know what I mean by that, Mage? Like, the upside on Grifta's capped immediately. You know what you're getting. You know exactly, like, any sort of, like, you know, information advantage, or any sort of, like, deck archetype strategy advantage is very minimal compared to other real cards. But Gonk, like, it's not exciting. It looks bad, but there might someday be support for it, and there might be a card that enables that archetype. Maybe there's stuff that shows up. Like, if the pieces fall in line, Gonk could one day be okay. I don't think Grift is ever going to be a good card, because it's got a cap. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's limited. It's only ever going to be as good as you think it is. Gonk, maybe. You know, maybe Gonk gets some support. And that's why Gonk has a little bit more promise than Grifta to me. Do you know what I mean? It's not, in other words, it's not power level, it's measure of influence. Measure of influence probably is the right way to say it, or a way to say it. Man, this is annoying. I think we just let this go for a turn, right? Like, don't stress about it yet. Because we can spell break it. It's no big deal. He's done a really good job of keeping up with my board, despite my Keleseth buffs, which is stressing me out a little. He's done a good job. Pretty good job. Alright, we'll just try to spell break it. It's okay. Who's your favorite wrestler? I watched wrestling a little bit as a kid. I'm not a wrestling fan nowadays. When I was a kid, I liked, like Sting, I think, and... Man, I don't know. I don't remember, really. What was that one dude's name? Like, Mankind? Yeah, Mankind. I liked Mankind, okay. Of course, Hell in a Cell, you know, that meme is close to my heart, I guess. But Undertaker was good too. I liked Undertaker, okay, yeah. Undertaker was pretty awesome. This dude is just keeping up a little too well for my taste. This is the first board state where I feel like I'm a little better off than he is, right? Because this is a bit awkward. Trade. This is a bit awkward. If he doesn't have a good swing here, we might come back. Oh, man. He's going to get spiders off that, and I'm not going to have any spiders. That's a big deal. He did spend his entire turn, though, so he's really just playing a spider. It's not that good. I'll just slam Lich King and pray to God there's not a second Vile Spine, right? That's the way we lose. He is still taking some damage, which is good. Because Leroy is relevant as he takes damage. Is he thinking about, like, shadow stepping this? Thank God he didn't shadow step it. That really would have disrupted my plans, wouldn't it? That would have been very bad. What do we want here? Probably Army of the Dead's my best card. Army of the Dead would be good. Sick. I could get all 5 spells, I guess, but a vast majority of my cards are minions, so... This should present a pretty good reload opportunity. I might just go ahead and play it next turn, because it's just universally great. If Lich King lives, I may just have lethal, though, so... That's another thing. What is this? 18, 19. Not quite, unless we draw Cold Blood, which it seems we have accomplished. That'll do it. That'll do it, alright. Oh! I forgot to combo Cold Blood. No, I didn't. How? No, I thought I had lethal. Apparently I cannot count. It's okay, though. This is still a good play. Just thought we had lethal. How is that not lethal? Man! That sucks. Still the right play. It's okay. It's okay. It's still good. Putting him at 1 is very valuable. Just, I don't know how it wasn't lethal. Oh my God. This is how we throw right here. Valera, dude. Valera's gonna cost me the game. What is this garbage? But Leroy's still alive, right? Yeah, Leroy's still alive. So that's good news. Do I just like shadow step Leroy? Does he run like Vanish or anything sneaky? Maybe I just shadow step the Leroy, right? Maybe we just shadow step Leroy. Is there any reason not to? I don't think so. Let's just this gives me a win with Doom Pact no matter what he plays, right? Gives me a win with Doom Pact no matter what he plays. Because he's a 6-up. Like, if he clears the board and plays a taunt, I still win with Doom Pact, right? Like, taunts can't possibly win the game. Only Sludge Belcher would win the game. And he doesn't have Sludge Belcher, so... Unless we're dead, I guess. We could... Oh, there's healing! Oh, my God. Never mind. We're gonna lose. Oh, my God. Double Ziliax. Oh, my God. Well, okay. Alright, he's up to 12 now. We're actually going to throw this game. Not really a throw, I guess, but we are going to have trouble in this game. I think we do Doom Pact just because he's given him so much life, right? Like, I don't want him to get that much life. So let's just clear, and we'll lose some cards, but they don't matter. Only thing that matters is maybe... Aha! I don't think anything matters. No cards really that relevant. We might actually just play Leroy again. I wish we could Doom Pact, but Leroy double Flame Elemental is pretty sick. But let's see what we discard first, right? Spellbreaker, Serenite, Elven. So Leroy trade means he does not necessarily have a kill on the Leroy. But maybe we just play the Ziliax. It's pretty big too. I don't need the healing. It's hard to deal with, so this represents quite a bit of damage next turn. We'd have 5 plus 6 is 11, which is what he's at. I think Ziliax is good. Yes, it is a throw. Should have played Army of the Dead. No, I don't think so. I think we're okay. Putting him at 1 had a lot of value. You know, it puts him on the back foot. It makes him do things he doesn't necessarily want to do. Like, he had the perfect answer with Ziliax. Oh, Tess is not the play. Tess is not the play. That's kind of sad. That makes me a little sad. He must have just had garbage, right? Just utter garbage. You would have tried almost anything there to live, so. Tess against Rogue. Like, he kind of had a hard time from the start then. Little did we know. He was going to have a tough go of it. Our deck is really more of like a true tempo deck as opposed to a thief deck, so. I think he really lost when he had to sprint. Not his fault, just he had to sprint. Like, he had to get more resources, and it took 7 mana, and that was just too big of a tempo sacrifice. That's when we really started to push ahead. He only got 1 spider out of it. Hey, Dunkman, it's going good, dude. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty great. It's been a very busy day. Finally feeling a little settled in. I think we're going to do some more stuff later tonight, guys, like we did yesterday. Guys, remember yesterday how we did the re-review of my old Boomsday reviews? Which, by the way, went very well. That was a ton of fun. We had a lot of viewers. And frankly, my reviews were pretty good. I was happy with my reviews. Like, I thought I did a pretty good job with the Boomsday reviews. There was probably only, like, what, 5 to 7 cards we totally whiffed on? That we were just, like, way off on? Like, 2+ stars off on? Most of it was pretty good. I want to go to Reddit tonight, guys, and look at the discussion on Undertaker. We're gonna go take a look at what people are saying about Undertaker, and see if we can make sense of it. Like, see if we can talk through it, because I don't buy the hype on Undertaker, and I wanna see what people are saying and talk through it with you guys. Because I'm like going against the grain on Undertaker. People are mad at me on. People are pretty mad at me on my YouTube comments, so we're going to talk about it. Maybe we'll make a video out of it even. Taking a field trip to Reddit. Yeah, exactly. What do you think of a 3-mana 2/3 called Empowering Herald, which reads, Battlecry, your overkill effects occur twice this turn. Interesting. Somebody else just proposed a card very similar to that, but a spell. I like it. I think it sounds good. I mean, it's hard to say because we don't really know what Overload's like yet. Oh my god. Cracking the Moonfire out on turn 4. Huh. I would not have expected that normally. That is interesting. Must be very spooked by our deck right now. Must be feeling very behind, or maybe making space for like a UI later. Maybe we're going to see the Nourish ramp here and then a UI. I could explain it a little. That would make sense. Already cracking a Spreading Plague too. What is going on? What is happening here? Just to cheat out the Arcane Tyrant. Man. Got some weird stuff going on here, guys. I think we just play the Fledgling. I know that it dies to the trade, but it leaves me with a 4/3 and allows me to develop the weapon. I wish we could Vile Spine, but it's just not in the cards right now. And he's feeling like so threatened that I just want him to continue making bad plays, right? Or not like bad plays, but I want him to be very centered on bad value trades and like dealing with my stuff. I want him on the back foot constantly. So let's try that. Please re-review your DK ranking list. We might do that too. It's very bad though, so it makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous. He used Faceless on a Vicious Fledgling. This dude is feeling the heat, guys. Clearly. There's got to be a better Vile Spine target, you think? I don't actually know that that's true. There may not be. This is also just a really big minion. Ziliax is not that big. 7 mana for Druid is not much. I think I'm going to play the Ziliax, or the Vile Spine, guys, because if we can get it to stick with Fungalmancer next turn, it's going to be really scary. 2 6-attack minions on board, so this is a little bit of a greedy play maybe, but we do have a second Vile Spine, so it's not like we're totally sacrificing our removal. We just don't have combo for it now, but we're pretty likely to draw a combo for it. And Fungalmancer will line up great against this. Both Spreading Plagues are gone. We have Lich King coming on 8. Like, this is beautiful. He still has not ramped. Well, he ramped with Wild Growth, but no Nourish. So UI is still a ways off. This board is insane with no Spreading Plague. What on earth do you do here? Lich King. Oh, please God. Any low-cost card. Any low-cost card. Anything 3 or less. Anything 3 or less. Please God. Please God. Please God. That's 4 mana! That's not 3 or less. That's okay, though. We're just going to do this. We'll take the trades. And... oh, I probably should have used my weapon charge here because we might get a Frostmourne. Alright, he needs, like, Naturalize on this. Even then, what do we have? We have 11, 12 damage. So we can still hit him real hard in the return swing. I would recommend going on Hearthstone or HS top decks. Most of the Reddit discussion on Undertake is just memes. We could maybe do that on Hearthstone top decks. Yeah, that's pretty good too. More taunts and an obliterate. Holy moly. That's a big obliterate. That's a big old obliterate. I guess we just Death Coil Elven, right? Like, just take a look and see what we get. I don't really like using the Death Coil on a taunt, but it's sort of what we got. We could, like, attack Shadow Stab, but this doesn't feel like the right time to do that. To activate the combos, that is, right? Because it's just such a big minion, I don't really want to lose it. So let's reload our hand here a little bit. Edwin is a fantastic draw. Like, unbelievably good. Much scarier than a Hinge Clan Thug, so... Just keep these scary dudes coming. So now if he UIs, he just takes 11. He's going to be at 17. So UI would keep him alive here. Would not represent lethal for us. It'd be close. Leroy would certainly get us there. Fungomancer would get us close, I think. I'd be at 17. We'd have 12. Yeah, so... Oh, no UI. Just Nourish for draw. That's not good. That's not good news. What do you think about Malagos and Nourish moving to the Hall of Fame next rotation? I'd be fine with it. Yeah, I think Nourish is a problem card. Nourish is on my list for sure. I missed it. Did you say you were going to re-review Witchwood? Maybe not tonight. I don't know. I wanted to talk about Undertaker stuff. We'll think about it. We'll see how I feel and how much time I have. I've been so busy today, I kind of want to chill out after stream. So I don't think I'm going to run late tonight. Like, I haven't had like a second to breathe. I need to edit the giveaway video I did. So I don't want to stay too late. But we'll see. How did this get upvoted? Malagos does not give spell healing. I don't know. What is it? Does Malagos not work like that? I'm trying to think. I think when it was moved to damage, Malagos did work like that. I'm trying to remember if I've seen that before. I thought if the healing moved to damage, that maybe spell damage did work, because it's still dealing the damage. It's not based on whether it's a heal card or a spell card. It's based or a damage card. It's based on whether or not it's doing damage, I think. But I'm not sure, guys. This deck right now is demolishing people. We're 5-0 right now. We're running over people. We are just absolutely demolishing people. Five in a row. I hate to give it up, but I kind of want to mix it up a little. I'm going to play a different deck. I don't know if we can, though. We're just winning. Let's play one more. Keleseth early really helps. Nothing has been announced to go to the Hall of Fame yet, but we're just talking about cards that might. Do you ever get sad thinking about all the wild cards that become forgotten? Yeah, I do, actually, gentlemen. Yeah, I do. I mean, we go to Wild occasionally and bring stuff back to life and see stuff, but it is kind of sad. There's a lot of cards I loved, you know? You can go back through the Hearthstone collection and kind of reminisce, and it's like, oh my god, I forgot that card existed. It's so cool. I missed that card. But, you know, there's always new cards to replace them. And it's a bit like life, you know? Like people in life, you have old friends that kind of just age out, and then you have new friends and new acquaintances and new experiences all coming in, you know? You can't look backwards too much. It's fun to reminisce. It's fun to think about old times, but usually the best times are ahead in my experience. I've been lucky that I would say every year I've ever lived has been the best year of my life. Well, maybe not. There were a few years in like graduate school that probably weren't the best years of my life. But since then, certainly every year has been better than the last. But yeah, maybe graduate school, that was not true. Probably 2007, 2008 Regis was not particularly having a great time, generally speaking. But ever since then, it's been just an uphill, not uphill, it's better every time. Been great. So I think Hearthstone is like that in a way too. Some people don't like the game as much as they used to, but ultimately I think the game's in a pretty good spot. I would say it's as good as it's been. Right now, people don't like the fact that, you know, we're still seeing a lot of odd and even decks, but the meta is very balanced. Lots of classes are there. Cards are fun. I don't feel anything's crazy overpowered or super annoying. There's some annoying little things here and there for sure. But there's no like Yogg-Saron ruining your day all the time. There's nothing I would consider like drastically unhealthy. But we all have different opinions there, I know. Not everybody likes it as much as I do. And I'm biased. I'm lucky. I'm in a position where I'm able to like it more because I'm, you know, benefiting more from playing than most people. What are your thoughts on the direction Druid is taking for this expansion, sort of a hero-powered Druid? I don't think it's very good, Sunburn. It looks very bad. think it's going to be extremely difficult to make it work successfully. But maybe that's good, because Druid's been very, very good for a long time. There's really never been a meta where there wasn't some sort of relevant Druid deck. So it's okay if it falls a little. Maybe they're setting up for less of a Druid dominating era. And I would be okay with that. I mean, even as back in the day it was all back in the day it was all combo Druid, mid-range combo Druid with Force of Nature, Savage Roar stuff that was scary. Man, we've got so much damage. I'm definitely going face here. But I'm going to take a trade, or I mean, draw some cards first. So much damage. Good removal, too. So we should be able to set this up nicely. He's very much on the back foot. They'll never let Druid be a meme class. I don't know. Gonk looks pretty bad. They made an attack-based Druid mechanic and then printed no hero attack cards. It is weird, yeah. It is very weird. I mean, there are some old ones, right? There's the Bites and the Gnaws and all those cards. They're out there. But we have not really seen those succeed a lot in the past. So it is a little bit mystifying where this hero power support's going to come from. Maybe it's Odd Druid, maybe it's Malfurion, but those don't seem good enough to me. Kind of scary if you switch streamer's name around. It's Be Killin' Regis. I like it. What do you think of Pirate Rogue and Dragon Warrior making their return? It's exciting. I like it. I can imagine some people not liking it maybe, but I think it's pretty cool. I think Pirate Rogue will be a neat way to play. I think Dragon Warrior in particular will be an awesome way to play. So I guess I would just say I'm excited about it. Okay. I think we're gonna try to end this game before Pogos matter. Did not anticipate seeing a Pogo Rogue today, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use that Cold Blood while I have it. Like, the damage isn't going anywhere. We have the spare mana, which we may not always have, right? That way I can, well, I could have still Leroy Hero Powered, I guess, next turn, but, oh, Sap on a Vile Spine. That usually doesn't feel good. Elven Minstrel's not enough to stay alive here, because he leaves 1 damage up, which gives me Hero Power Leroy. Cool. That's 8 damage, guys. 8 damage. This is also lethal, so we'll play that one. Nice, another win. 6 in a row. This deck is going crazy. I think this deck's actually pretty good, guys. We've climbed. Are we gonna climb up to real Hearthstone rank soon? We're up like, whoa!
Scored an in my class, so I treated myself to a Omen monitor and tower.
Pyro, nice, dude. Congrats on the A, man. I know you had the final going. I'm glad it went well, assuming that's the same one. Way to go, man. 1,000 bits, dude. Thank you. You're spinning on Papa Regis, too. Or no, I'm not Papa Regis. We got a Papa Regis. Spinning on Regis, too. Thank you, sir. Does that put you at the top of the... It does indeed already. Top of the leaderboard. Already breaking Never AFK2's top spot there. So thank you, Pyro. Congrats on that, man. I love the Omen monitor they sent me, dude. It's crazy nice. It's same size as my old one, but it's a higher resolution and incredibly low response time and just better build quality and stuff, you can tell. So I like it a lot. My old one was kind of... I liked my old one, but it was more of kind of a workstation monitor. It was not really designed for gaming, so this one worked much, much better. Why is everyone hyped for pirate decks? Has everyone forgotten the Pirate Warrior of old? I think because we're seeing the trend that they're moving more towards mid-range max. So it's probably a less degenerate feeling pirate than normal. Most of the minions coming in are higher costed pirates that don't seem to be as aggressively minded. They're sort of more mid-range or tempo minded as opposed to raw smorkitude. So that's why I'm excited about it. I think it looks like a cool way to play Rogue. Battle cry synergies and neat stuff. I wish I was in Legend so I could play fun, semi-competitive decks, but not lose rank. Well, I mean, you can't always try to go for, like, you know, there are the, Hunter. Yeah, we need to get going. You can always go for the, like, rank floors, like when you get to rank 5 or rank 10 and you're bottoming out. That's one way to do it. You could play goofy decks at rank 5 and not feel like you're losing ranks. Do you think this expansion will change the meta a lot? Yes, I do. I think it'll be very different looking. A lot of crazy new archetypes coming. And as soon as like one archetype finds success, that ripples out across the whole meta. Because suddenly if this deck's really good, then the decks that counter that deck change. And then those decks make changes as well until everything starts to settle, right? So that one variable being introduced makes the whole system kind of find its level. So it really only takes one good deck to make changes. There was not a good enough deck that disrupted things in Boomsday, right? Like Odd Warrior was the closest thing probably that was a new deck, but at the end of the day, it's just another control deck. It didn't like change the shape of anything in particular. But I think we will see that. I think that'll change moving forward. Ugh, this guy has had like the perfect opener, man. Shut down everything. Double Hunter's Mark already. Kelliseth. Ugh. Ziliax is garbage. I don't want a Ziliax at all. I guess we're going to, though. This is the best we got. It's the best we got. I'm so glad it's 8 mana because it's easy to manipulate. Are you talking about Undertaker? I'm at rank 2 stars right now. So it's that weird point where I care about my rank. Yeah, you got to be careful then. You're kind of stuck for now, I guess. At the moment, you got nowhere to go. I love control metas. I love control metas. Control metas. The longer the games are, better I feel when I win. I too like long games, as you guys probably can tell. We play a lot of long games around here. So don't really feel good silencing that bad boy since it gets more life. I don't really need to get through it at the moment anyway. And that doesn't change the cube play dead threat, which is a very big threat. But we do have double Spellbreaker, so if he cubes without play deading, we're just going to ruin him. It's going to feel great. Human Man Kid. That's a good name. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh my god, he did. No, he's got the coin. No, you madman. Why? No. You madman.
At Regis been going to spend some time with the lady, but wanted to drop some bits.
Hey, thank you, Pyro
Maybe,
Man.
sir.
Hey, I saw your, I did see your picture. Well, I guess, oh, you sent me that, I don't know if you saw my response on Twitch, by the way, Pyro, but I saw your picture. You guys look cute together, man. I forgot to comment that, that looked like a real cute photo, so. Go have fun, man. I'll be here if you come back. If not, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for dropping some bit bombs. Congrats again on the A, dude. That's a big deal. That's awesome. Way to go. And I like long games against my friends, but not on the ladder. I hate when I only get 1 star from a 30-minute match. I feel you. I feel you. I guess I don't worry about ranks as much anymore. I used to be like that too, I think. But nowadays, it's just I'm playing for fun pretty much exclusively. So I don't mind if we take a little longer than normal to have some fun. I'm in a lucky position, I recognize. I know that's not everybody's story, so I get it. My story is very unique. This game is very gone. We're about to lose our streak here. What's your favorite card from the set so far? Mine is Stampeding Roar. Mine is not Stampeding Roar. I do think Undertaker's super fun looking. I think Undertaker's going to be a great card, which my YouTube comments wouldn't have you believe. Like a fun card, not a powerful card, but an awesome design. Like, I can't wait to try this guy. Favorite card so far? I could ask this all the time, but I still don't have an answer. Like, you'd think by now I would have developed an answer. How do I not have an answer? I always have to go look at a list. What do I normally say, guys? A lot of you watch me all the time, and you know what I say. What have I been saying when people ask my favorite card? What have I been answering? Chat, tell me. Hero Hunter? Yeah, maybe it'll be that. Maybe it'll be Zul'jin. Oh, Jan'alai is pretty cool. I like Jan'alai and Hexlord Malakras actually both look really fun. I think Spirit of the Tiger is pretty cool. Oh, Jeklik. Jeklik is my favorite card. Jeklik. I like Jeklik a lot. Jeklik's very, very cool. I mean, there's a chance if this dude were to run out of gas that we could win, but he's got more cards than us, so I don't think that's going to happen. Jan'alai, yes, thank you guys, you're right. Jan'alai's good and Jeklik's good. I watch you all the time and I can't remember you answering. You're just like me then, Mage. You got just as bad of a memory as I do. Hey, Goat Dude, how's it going? Grifta, I think Grifta will be fun. Like, we'll try to make it a thing. We'll play it against Warlocks so that we can give them Jiraxis and we'll take Sacrificial Pact. That's what we'll do. We'll just run a Sacrificial Pact Warlock deck and we'll just constantly give our opponents Jiraxis until we get a free win. Like, that sounds like a good plan to me. I think that's how we'll make it work. We'll get just enough free wins from that it'll be a viable thing to run. So it turns out, guys, we're dead. We're dead. What do you think of a spell card called Boisterous Noise, which reads Unsilence a Minion? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Is that really different than like resummoning a minion, you know? What's the difference there, I guess? It is for like resummon effects like Knife Juggler. But I do like the idea of playing around with silence and unsilencing, but it seems like there'd be some weird interactions, right? With like health and like and like when was it silenced, you know, does that matter? So for like Magnetic, for instance, like if I silenced that guy that was 2 minions and he became just a base Spider Bomb because the Magnetic would be gone, and then you unsilenced him, like what would he turn into? Would he turn into a normal Spider Bomb that had Death Rattle, or would he turn into the magnetized Spider Bomb? Stuff like that gets a little wonky, but maybe we could make it work. You could set some logic for it and just run with it. Do you think Zul'jin will be a 4-star card? I don't have any idea. I don't know. I hope he's a 5-star card. I like good cards. I like when hero cards... Well, maybe not 5 stars. 4 stars is the right level for a hero card, for sure. 4 stars is the right level. We lost, so I guess we're going to change decks. I kind of had fun with this Control Hunter lately. Rexar's a lot of fun. What happened if 2 Snapjaw Shell Fighters are next to each other? I have no idea, Broccoli. I don't know. I don't think I did enough due diligence on Shell Fighter in my review. I think I downplayed its significance a little bit. Or not really significance, but I mean, I think I gave it a good rating, but I don't think I talked about it enough. I was a little bit in a hurry, and
The light shall bring victory. Let the hunt begin.
Sorry, I got an email. I was just reading distracted there a second. What was I saying? Oh, I just didn't spend as much time on that card as I should have. It was a long review still. Talked a lot about some stuff, but I think that one deserved a little more consideration. Priest. I have no idea what we need against Priest. Are we just eventually going to get comboed down, so we need aggression, maybe? We probably don't need removal. We probably just need aggression. Fast starts, which are hard for us to achieve. We don't really have that many proactive minions in this deck. It's a Control Hunter, so maybe we keep this. I think Uther's a 4-star hero card. 4-star heroes are comparably bad to the average DK. No, I think Uther's a 3-star card in my mind, because he's only ever played in fringe decks. Like, yeah, OTK has popped up, but he's not a core part of it, and it still is kind of a fringe deck at the end of the day. I would describe Uther as a 3-star card. But most of them are 5-star cards. Gul'dan's a 5-star card. Rexar's a 5-star card. Maybe not most, but a handful of them are 5-star cards. The defining ones. I don't think Jaina is a 5-star card, actually. Jaina is a 2-star card. Yeah, Jaina's only 2 stars because... I mean, 4 stars. God, did I say 2 stars? 4-star card. Jaina's a 4-star card. I think I said that wrong. Jaina's a 4-star card because... I think I said 2 stars. Sorry. I don't know why. I reverted back to my old self. No, I think Jaina is a... Jaina's a 4-star card. Sorry. Sorry. That's what old Regis said. I bet I rated her that. I think that's what I rated her on my review, to be honest. I don't know if I did stars back then, though, actually. I'm not sure. I think Jaina's a 4-star card. She's not a 5-star card, even though she's very powerful and wins games. Like, her decks just aren't that popular. There's no... Like, big mages, control mage, whatever we call it, is out there, but it's not meta. It's not super relevant. It's not very popular. It's not tier 1. So I don't think I could ever call Jaina 5 stars right now. That feels too high to me. What other hero cards are there? Garrosh is like 3 stars at best. Arguably 2. Thrall right now is 3 or 2. Anduin is probably a 4-star overall because he's been part of some pretty big decks. I'd say 4 for Anduin Still Mage. I don't think I could give him the 5 right now. If he was 5, he'd always be 5 like Gul'dan. Gul'dan's always been 5. Rexar's pretty much always 5. So I don't think we need to Zilliax that or anything, so let's just play out minions here. And again, I don't think we're going to be able to win this fast enough. Gul'dan is like 3 to 4-ish stars. Are you crazy, Max? How can you say that, man? He's been meta dominant in every meta since he's come out, I think. He was in Cube Lock, he's in Even Lock, he's even been played in Zoo successfully in the past. Not right now, because Heal Zoo became prominent. But he was in Zoo for a while. I don't think I can even begin to consider Gul'dan less than 5 stars. I'm not going to try to dismiss your perspective, Max. I want to hear it. Why do you think it's only 3 to 4? What's the logic there? I'm not going to make fun of your logic. I'm just curious. Like I'm intrigued to hear the perspective. I want to learn more. But I don't think I'll agree, I'll be honest. I think we're going to end up disagreeing, but I'm very curious to hear it. Maybe you'll make me think about it in a totally new way. That has happened before. That has definitely happened before. Looking forward to upcoming deck experiments. Me too, Trogbiscator. That's a fun name to say. Trogbiscator. I will sub if you can make an Akali the Rhino Dead Man's Hand deck work. I think you're going to be holding your sub, buddy. I'm sorry to say. I don't think I got that one in me. We can try, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Valera's 5 stars. No, I think Valera is 4 stars. Really only then because of Quest Rogue's relevance. Do you think 30k gold is enough for the X-Pack? Yes. I think that'll be just fine, PLK. That's, is that 300 packs? Yeah, that's 300 packs. You should be fine, dude. 300's enough to get everything you need almost 90% of the time. Then even when you don't, you can certainly get enough of the dust remaining. You'll be good to go, dude. How on earth did you get to 30k gold is what I really want to know. That's awesome. That's really cool. How long has that been adding up, PLK, dude? I guess have you been buying packs previously and you're just using gold now? I'll probably sub anyway. Well, I appreciate that, Trog, but don't worry, man. Feel free to share the sub with somebody else, too. We do okay. We do okay, man. Either way. You do whatever I think feels best, man. I won't hate you. Trust me. Alright, guys. I'm going to set up for a lethal with Unleash the Hounds if he plays his Xerix. He won't kill us. He doesn't have Mind Blast yet. So he's going to play Xerix just to get a board, and then we're going to kill him. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Hunter's Mark plus Zilliax is pretty good, though. It's me a nice little board and more damage. I'm going to hero power every turn, of course. Alright, here comes the Xerix. He drew it off the top here, but now he probably has lethal somehow, even though he didn't last turn magically. Oh, Zilliax, okay. We don't have a way to kill that without healing him, unfortunately. Crap, that's really problematic too. Oh, gross, man. Missile Launcher plus Venomizer is actually a way to kill that without healing him. Unfortunately, I do lose my guy, but I'm going to heal him for 6 anyway, so losing my guy is really not that important. So this puts him down to 6. And we have 6 plus 2 on board next turn. We can also give this even bigger with Spider Bomb. So this might represent lethal setup here. What team are you for? I don't know, man. I guess one somebody's zombies at the moment. One somebody's zombies. This is not lethal, right? I can Spider Bomb into that, but I heal him for 4, which means he goes to 10. So I put him down to 1, right? Well, that's in fact even if this hits the right target. Well, we can do all 3 of these and try to whiff on the missile launcher, or just wait. Because if it hits the 6/6, we're really sad. So I guess we just play Shaw and Stonehill. And I guess we go for it, right? Like, we can just... The thing is, though, if I wait, I do get a slightly better chance that it... Because I can play more minions, technically. This is a pretty tough, high-friction sort of turn. I think I'm just going to... Well, no, because this kills all my stuff. Never mind. So we're just going to take the roll here and try to... We're going to try to make this... Not hit our... Oh, my God. It hit the 6/6. Can you believe that garbage? 1 out of 3, man. 1 out of 3. That sucks, guys. We lost so much damage. That's, I mean, we did resolve or keep this board, which is going to die, but we lost 7 damage to the face there. And at this point, 7 damage to the face is just insanely valuable. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's so much healing now. Now I'm definitely dead. I mean, he did waste his Mind Blast and stuff just to activate this, though. So is there any way to come back out of this? There might be, honestly. Just with, like, Lich King rushing here. And I can play Unleash the Hounds. Oh, I can't play it with Lich King, though. Crap. Well, we're going to take a roll again here, guys. Once again. We're going to take a roll, and we just better not lose Lich King, right? Like, we better not lose Lich King. 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 50-50. We knew it was a 50-50 because this was still green. It was obviously 1 out of 3, but when that was green, it meant we had a 50-50. Oh, his obsidian statues are really good. This dude has baller obsidian statues, guys. What can I do? Alright, we're obviously shifting into Rexar gears. Just concede. No, we can still win with Rexar. It's not over. Just, we lost our window to kill him. I mean, thankfully all his minions are in hand, like, that we care about. Like, Velen, I guess, is still chilling. But most of the stuff that he's going to have the really high power rolls off of aren't even there anymore, so. These do 4 each, right? So not actually enough for... oh, this is good. Never mind. Crap, I just saw that. Yeah, that's perfect. Sort of the best here to answer the Malagos. So he has used 1 spellstone, not the other. So the second spellstone is still a threat, right? But the oh my god. Well, actually, that's about the best case spellstone I think we could have seen, because we can attack the taunt here, kill all 3 of these, and then these aren't that scary because it's no Velen. That actually might be a winning spellstone for us, to tell you the truth. That could be the best case scenario. Oh my god, this is a ton of healing too. This is a ton of healing too. Probably not this turn because it doesn't resolve the Malagos, but still. God, we're still close to this game, guys. Like, very close. How does this card interact? How does this card interact with the Shell Fighter? There's so many things. Oh, so many things. Man. Druid 5 stars, Warlock 5 stars, Hunter 4 stars, Paladin 4 stars, Rogue 4 stars, Mage 3 stars. What are we talking about? Oh, class rating in general. Ah, man, there's so many variables. I feel like Hunter might be 5 stars right now, personally, but everything else looks pretty close. No statue's pretty lucky it was. Yeah, we got a lucky roll off of the spellstones for sure. He really didn't get that much good stuff. Really didn't get that many exciting things there. Let's just play these together just to heal up out of any sort of crazy scenarios. Another one? Another one. Another one. Oh, this might have been a better target, actually, because I don't care about his health. Yeah, I think that was a goof. I mean, this is a little less damage, I guess, technically, but it does allow him to do sneaky things. But what sneaky things are left, right? I mean, still Xerix, but there's nothing in the Xerix pool, except I guess he does potentially have a Velen still in there, which is kind of scary. These I don't really care about too much. They're not ultimately doing that much against me. We already played one of these, so this is just an objective mistake. Like, he knows we run crushing walls. Oh boy. Ziliax is good in case I need healing. Lyra's a little scary too. That's true. We got to be mindful of Lyra still.
Got him.
Oh, hey, Brighton, you're banned. Get the bananas out. Hold up, Miss Gilbert, give me the bananas. Yeah, the bananas. No, the bananas. Brighton did it again. He jinxed us again. Banned. Banana. No, it's okay. We'll be all right. It's not that much value. It's not going to outvalue Rexar, right? Well, unless that Servitude's really good. Let's see. Indeed it is. So Brighton is banned. Brighton is banned. This is pretty good, though. We'll just trade, and it's fine. Like, I guess this is still alive, though, isn't it? So that's still a bit of a problem. Free Servitudes forever. Isn't she away? Yes, that was a joke. There's no Miss Gilbert here. There are no bananas either, just for the sake of clarity. Also, no bananas. This only does 2 damage to the Lyra, so I cannot kill the Lyra, right? What does this do? It does 5 to this guy. So I could maybe do Hounds plus Zombies plus Candle Shot on this, but then this always kills the Shroom Brewer in that case. That doesn't really work either. I can't Hounds plus this after, right? Because that's only 2 damage. This would only then be down to 1. So I guess we'd actually just zombie, see if there's maybe an owl or something. No owl, but Bear Shark's generally a good base. This could be fine. So really not ideal here. Not what we're looking for, unfortunately, but it's enough to keep me alive, so it's fine. It's enough to keep me alive. Which is the important thing right now. And we'll just ding that a little bit so Hounds or this maybe threaten it next turn. Regis acting skills. Yes, you need a Super Collider Banhammer. You're right. This is all Bryden's fault. All right, Hounds is good against that. How does he have so... Oh, that looked like way more minions than it was. Did you guys see that? It looked like the whole board was full. Like, the animation works the same no matter what. I was like, oh my god. We're dead, guys. We're dead. All right, Hounds here should be good, right? Missile launcher... Actually, do we need this plus Hounds? Yeah, I guess we actually kind of do, don't we? Oh, this doesn't die, though. Crap, I guess I do Hounds plus Ziliax, then. That's the best bet. Oh, so I can do this, too. Okay, hold up. Direwolf Alpha would have been good. Bear Shark plus Swamp Leech, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Sure. So now it's really just how much value did he generate off the Lyra? Because Xerix is gone. His Spellstones are gone. He's only got 1 Mind Blast that we know about, I think. There might be more technically from Shadow Visions, but I'm staying at a pretty high health total now, so Mind Blast shouldn't represent a problem because all his Eternal Servitudes are gone. No, he actually has a real Eternal Servitude, and he got Frostmourne. God, he's high rolling like a madman. This dude is a baller. He is high rolling like a madman. Like an absolute mad lad. I don't know what to do here. He's just high rolling like crazy. We're not really ahead in fatigue necessarily, but this gives him more minions, right? More threats. What other cards does this deck actually have left? Psychic Scream, I guess. Okay. The problem is I don't actually have a good answer to a wide board. So if he just goes wide with the Frostmourne, I can't really handle that well. I guess this Zombies plus Flanking Strike's decent, but I don't have a Venomizer for my missile launcher anymore. Night Prowler could be pretty large. No, it can be, but it's not. I think we just play this guy again then, right? Like, he just Psychic Stream this, and it's literally right back. It's kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny. Oh, it's kind of funny. What's your take on the expansion trying to introduce power and decks centered around those cards, Loa and Troll Champions, for example, Mage? I like it. I think it's cool to try to build archetypes as long as they work well and they still have their own sort of unique applications, which I think these do in most cases. They're not, like, useless without... Well, we can kill that, but it doesn't feel great. Because I kind of need this against the wide board, right? Because he's now going to have a giant 5/10 in it. This dude has done like the one sort of thing I cannot handle well. Am I ever dead if I leave this Velen up? Yeah, I probably am dead if I leave that Velen up sometimes, aren't I? So this does 5 and this does 6. It's not enough. I have to play Flanking Strike. Man, this is really not what we wanted to do, guys. The Frostmourne has just completely changed this game. But this is officially like his last big hurrah. If we can get through this Frostmourne board, we'll be okay. Which, again, that's actually easier said than done, I think. I don't think that's that easy yet. We have like some taunts and stuff. He's maybe looking for a greedier push. I don't think he should be. I think he should just go for it. He's got a pretty good... Yeah. Oh, that's a really good card to see because that's more AoE. Hunter's Mark would also be awesome. If I could find some card draw, I'd be very happy. I want to get something he can't easily kill with the Frostmourne, right? Well, these all sort of suck for that. Well, this has stealth, I guess. That's pretty good. That's hard to hit with Frostmourne. All right, I think we're good now. I think we're fine. Now that we have a little bit more board. And I think he kind of maybe missed his turn to really hit us hard. Max says, Gul'dan is 3 to 4-ish stars because aggro decks sort of shut him down due to lack of trades unless you have taunts, which Warlock has very few of that are viable aside from Voidlord, along with Voidlord and Fiendish Circle, putting 1/3s and 1/1s into your pool. Interesting. I don't really agree with that, I guess. Did he have another... Oh, that's a Lich King. Okay, and these are my guys. All right, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, indeed, Explosive Shot is nuts here. We'll be fine. Max, I don't know what you mean with Fiendish Circle. I've never seen a Fiendish Circle played in my life. So that's... I don't really think that's an issue. But I actually don't think Gul'dan is a problem with aggro. And in fact, it's usually the one thing you're desperately looking for with aggro. That's not been the experience that I've shared, I'll say. It's definitely been a different experience than that. Is there a better play ever with like Explosive Shot on this to trade in the 8/6? Like Hounds over here a couple times, just Explosive Shot here. Or maybe just Hounds through this and then Explosive Shot here. That's sort of the same difference. It doesn't matter. Hounds does feel good though. So I guess we'll Hounds and just Explosive Shot. I don't know. I'm running out of time, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter too much here. We're 30 health. He's out of stuff. I feel good. I feel good. Sure. So, what has he got left, right? What is possibly left in this deck that matters? Maybe a Witchwood Grizzly. Spirit Lash is a pretty good answer to that board state, I guess. He's still got a freaking Lich King, huh? Alright. Okay. I see it. It's a Lich King. Grats, dude. Just gonna play some annoying dudes for it. He's got a couple Lich King cards as well, so... he still has ways to beat us, unfortunately. Hunter's Mark Missile Launcher is eventually gonna happen. It's a 2 out of 3 because tracking also guarantees it. Obliterate. That's not a big deal. Can he kill this? Might have. Oh, he can't obliterate this because it can't be targeted. Perfect. There's no way he has an answer to this then, right? You just have to trade in your Lich King. Or Frostmourne would be amazing, but apparently there's no Frostmourne. I think he has one more Lich King card though, right? This should be a Lich King card as well because he got that 1/1 Lich King. Did he ever use that 1/1 Lich King card? Did he ever use that 1/1 Lich King card? I don't know. Okay. Well, that's easy. We'll do this. We probably don't even have to really respect the 3/2. We're totally fine. Probably just play like this. Or maybe... yeah, we'll just play this. Totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Just in case. Just in case he got another Spellstone off that Lyra we haven't seen yet. That was the Frostmourne. The Frostmourne was off that other Lich King, though, too, I thought. Hasn't he seen 3 total Lich Kings? Maybe just 2? Maybe just 2. I don't know. Either way, I think we're all squared away. There was a 5/5 Lich King. Yeah, the 5/5, the 8/8, and the 1/1. There should be 3 Lich King cards, right? We've seen an Obliterate and a Frostmourne, but we haven't seen that third one yet, right?
Aha!
I think we've only seen 2 out of 3 Lich King cards. But I don't think, I mean, it can't be anything too, there's nothing left that's that scary. Frostmourne is the scariest, but even then we have answers still. We can do lots of cool stuff, and we have tons of life gain now with these mech stacking, and we're just about as good to go as it could possibly be, I think. Yeah, let's just build a board. I don't know what could happen here. I think the reason we won this game is that we forced the early reaction stuff. Like he kind of had to make a bad spellstone because he was like desperately trying to stay alive. But we really navigated our way through a lot of those tough spellstone boards, and like the that one zombies in particular was pretty clutch. I don't know what he's playing for. Maybe he's gonna look for like a fatigue lethal with like mind blasts and stuff. You think that's maybe what he's going for here? I can't really figure it out. We should just always look for raptor hatchlings, I guess, now. Lifesteal's good as well. Prevent fatigue damage for another turn. And he will soon be dead. Soon be dead. You think he's Mechathune? He's not playing a Mechathune. It's just normal Xerix Cloning Gallery Priest. There's no Mechathune coming. Stop giving me that Mechathune garbage. He has a 4th one? A 4th what? Lich King card? What's the 4th one? What are you guys talking about?
Boys, make some
Hey,
meat
an
by the
anonymous gifter. Oh my god. An anonymous gifted sub dropped to HHCCYY. I love it. HHCCYY says, oh, thanks, I'm a fancy boy. Grats. By the way, guys, 327 viewers tonight. Are you guys for real? What? That's incredible. I love it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. That's a lot of viewers, man. Man. And grats. And anonymous. I wonder who it could be. I think I have a secret admirer, guys. Maybe it's Miss Kilbin. Maybe she's watching from her trip. And she's like, I'm going to start gifting subs. I love Regis. He's so nice to me. And she's going to... He might think that does fatigue, but it doesn't. That's a totally fine play. Alrighty. I guess we can do this first, but might give me a lethal. What happens, guys, if I track right now? What happens? I'm just curious. I want to see what happens. Just nothing? Literally nothing. Okay. I didn't know if it had like an animation or a graphic or anything. I missed when this was a blue shirt stream. I feel like it's a little blue shirted. I'm wearing a navy shirt. What more can I do? This is a shade of blue. I mean, isn't this the best thing I can do? Night Prowler again, plus Stranglethorn. Sure, it's even better. Well, not really though. That's stealth. Oh no, it's can't be played, so that does indeed make it worse. I mean, I love that CC here. That guy CC, he's taking this all the way, guys. He's not giving up. He has probably a couple Mind Blasts in hand. Another Psychic Scream. Oh my god. Dude, how do you expect to win like this? My god, man. My god, man. I gotta be careful for a lethal with magnetic or missile launcher plus zombies, right? He's taking 4 here, and this does 2. So next turn we'll have 7. Is he just gonna try to kill us here? Binding Heal and Mind Blast. Okay, there it is. Finally. Finally. There was no Mechathune combo. Guys, we didn't see any Mechathune summoned off of Xerix or anything else. Calm down with the Mechathune talk. Man, guys, man. So, guys, we're now dominating people with Control Hunter. We've got a lot of wins tonight. We're up 500 spots. Man. Man, it's not the blue shirt of fame. That's true. It is a different blue shirt. But it still is a blue shirt. You guys should be happy. And thank you for the gifted sub again. That's amazing. Let's check out the stats tonight, guys. What are we at? 40 follows. Man. That's a lot of follows, guys. 40 new followers. Crazy stuff. 40 followers is like unheard of. Like we've been at 100 and stuff lately, so it's like that sounds less than it's been like all week. But 40 is insane. We've been live for 2 hours. So 40 followers is 20 followers an hour. If you guys knew how high that was, you would be very excited. It's very high for us and like other Hearthstone streamers. 41, yes, even better. $5 donated, 4,000 bits cheered. Oh my god, and 10 subs. Incredible, guys. Up to 751 on the sub count. That's actually dropped a little bit, I guess. It's always going up and down like that. 10 followers per half hour, you're right. Whoa! Monado! Oh my god. It's even crazier. Monado coming in big with gifted subs again. Dude, Monado, you're gotta be one of the top 3 all-time gifted subbers, dude. Crazy. Were you the anonymous? Were you the anonymous gifted sub? Dun dun dun. Gifted subs all around. Monado, thank you, sir. Congratulations to Quattro, YM, Gilberto, Mio Dog, and Shade Lodi. There it is. Subtrain. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. That was good. Wow. Everybody's like, no, Regis, that was bad. That was cringe-inducing, Regis. Cringe-inducing. What was the highest viewer count on the channel? We've technically been over 1,000 due to like raids. Like Ali Straza has raided us before to get us over 1,000. So the like official number via Twitch, if you look at like the highest ever, will be like 1,000. And if you
make some room by the hearth.
If you look at, though, like the real viewer count, like the highest, I think it's like 640. The day that Witchwood came out, we had a lot of viewers. I think there's a chance we can beat that, though. I think we can actually beat that when... I think there's a chance we beat that with this new expansion, with Rostagon's Rumble. I forgot the name for a second. I don't know for sure. Witchwood was pretty... Witchwood, I had good numbers all around. Like, I don't know what happened, but Witchwood got a big bump. Like, I think it was popular, or maybe it's like the standard format rotation. I don't know what it was, but Witchwood, like, that week was kind of just crazy all around. So I don't know that we're going to see the same. I think Hearthstone has drifted down a little bit, so there might be less opportunity, but I don't know. I think we could. Regardless, this is totally insane. 327 is nuts. Thank you again, Monado. Thank you, Dark Mater 8, for the tier 1 sub as well. My God, that's wonderful. You guys are all amazing. I feel just stupidly lucky to be involved in any of it because it's just, we're having fun anyway. So it all just feels like a fun little bonus to me. Would love to stay to watch you fighting Reddit, but I'm falling asleep. See you, Bryden, dude. Thanks again for almost jinxing us there with the Lyra. But we made it out anyway, so I love you still. No bananas for you. There's no bananas for you. I got the day off next Tuesday. I'll be here opening packs. Nice, dude. Yes, I also am going to be streaming all day on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm pretty pumped as well. Trying to preserve minions here pretty hard by using the Spellstone. Find that intriguing. He really seemed to value his minions a lot. Does that mean he's perhaps going to be playing that one dude? The other shell dude? Speaking of all these shell dudes. He might try to buff these. We'll see. Thanks for the tier 1 Monado. Yes, Monado, dude. An absolute MVP. I don't know how many gifted subs Monado's had total, but it's a lot. And then Iceman dropping 500 bits. My God. Iceman, thank you for the 500 bits. Wow, dude. Taking already a top 3 spot, probably. Yes, indeed. Third. Amazing. Thank you. You're always dropping bits, but never saying much, Iceman. I like how understated you are. I think you've said things a few times, but it's usually just bit bombs. So appreciate that. When does the bundle go off sale? I don't know for sure. You'd have to check. I don't know that. Believe it or not, I don't actually work for Blizzard, as some people would have you believe. So I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I bet the info's out there, though, if you Google it, or just look up like the Blizzard blog post or something. Do you think Tar Creeper's a better neutral card than Serenite Chain Gang? They're both strong. They're both good. I don't know that I have an opinion that either one's technically better than the other. I think they're
Loving your
both
card
good.
review videos
Both
on
really
YouTube.
good.
Best reviews, nah.
Oh, thank you, you are mopped, dude. Very kind of you to say, sir. I try my best. I don't always get them right, but we get pretty close most of the time. I think there's a claim to be made that we have pretty accurate card reviews after reviewing them last night. I didn't really know that until last night when we went through all my Boomsday reviews, and I was like pretty much close on 90% of the cards. Like we whiffed on maybe what 6 to 8 to 10 where we were really off, but we were within range on most cards. We didn't get all of them right. Right is different than in range, but I think we were in range pretty often. 4-star Skaterbot, that's one of the ones we got very wrong. That's one of those, but again, I think we were in range.
Welcome.
I don't know which of these is better.
Make some room by the
At first, I thought this was like a token druid.
It's been a pretty good year. I'm have a rough time of it, but it'll be doing good. Love the stream. It always gives me some peace when I need it. I hope to be watching you a year from now. Love ya, Regis. Keep it up.
I hope the same, River Dude. Oh my god, I can't
Got
keep up.
gifted a sub again. Now I have to leave at least some bits.
I love that it's happened
Lucky
multiple
emotes.
times, man. If this is a token druid, guys, we'll probably want missile launcher, but I don't know that it's the best card here is the problem.
boys.
But I don't actually know if this is a token druid either, so I was hoping to get Rexstar, to be honest. Okay, so guys, 6 red fish, tier 1 sub is incredible. Thank you. That puts us at 760 on the sub count. Unreal. YM01, thank you for the 100 bits. It's nice that you've been gifted subs twice. That's sort of nuts. And Riverdew Colin, 12 months is remarkable, man. A year on the sub is crazy. That is absolutely bonkers, dude. And it's been a pretty good year for me, man. I hope life keeps, or gets better for you, perhaps, based on that wording. Keeps getting better, at least. And I hope you're here a year from now, too, man. Because I'll do my very best to be here. And we'll keep having good times together. How about that? You're mopped. We did a Regis reviews last night on stream. Watch the VOD. I did it for 2 hours. I went through old reviews. And we might do it again for Witchwood. I'm not going to do it if I don't have star reviews. I don't remember when I started the star reviews. Maybe Kobolds was the first time I did star reviews. I don't know. I don't remember that. But I gotta have star reviews to talk through my old ratings. Otherwise, it's impossible. I just won't know what to say. Never gets old, guys. Never. I have no idea what our opponent's deck is still. I have no idea how to play this matchup. Maybe it's Hadronox? Chain Gangs seem weird. It seems more like Token, but Lich King... No, Hadronox would be weird with Malfurion, too. Lich King is weird with Token? Maybe it's just Malagos that runs Serenites? I don't know.
Gattaca.
Hidden Squidder, dude. Good tries all around, man. I don't hear an Undertaker yet. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh god, I'm a genius. Oh god, I'm a genius. I did it, guys. I figured it out. We mastered it. So we can actually Hounds and Primordial Drake. Is that good, or am I better off just killing half of these normally? And, like, saving my Unleash the Hounds? No, we're gonna Hounds. It's fine. It's fine.
It'd be
Whoa!
fun to go back to sets that are about to rotate out. Except the Jaina video. We'll skip that one.
I agree. I think we should skip the Jaina video for sure. I think that would be wise. And indeed, it is a token druid. We now know for sure. So we've navigated one of the scary Whispering Woods branching past board states, but I don't have an answer for the second. I need, like, Rexxar Hounds again. I could do it. Rexxar Hounds is a great way to answer it, but I don't have those. I don't have either one, so I need both. That might be a challenge to get, so we gotta figure something out here. And Kazel Cub, 500 bits is nuts, dude. Thank you so much. I guess we're just gonna go do all the sets, essentially, because why not, right? Why not? Would you switch to a game like Artifact or Magic the Gathering if people liked it more? No, I mean, I don't think that's the case. It's not impossible that I'd switch games, but I don't know. Hearthstone's such a big part of my soul at this point, and I like it so much. I just don't envision that happening, to be honest with you. Like, I think we've got a long, good life in Hearthstone left, man. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to play more games. I don't think switching is ever the right word for me, though. Maybe just add in more games. I have played Artifact, by the way. I played some last night or the night before. No, the night before. I got in like 3 or 4 hours. Ran through the tutorial, played a couple of real games. I liked it. It's a fun game. I do think it's still not the best viewer game or streaming experience. But I had fun. I actually am looking forward to playing more. I want to play more. So, and I will make a YouTube video, You're Mopped. Yes, man. We will do a video of the re-review. I'm just getting through all the normal card reviews first. There's a lot of stuff happening for reviews, as you can probably tell. So it's on the way, just not ready at the moment. Not quite ready. Oh, so now we have Hounds and a missile launcher, which is close to enough, but still not quite enough for the clear. We could do missile launcher Venomizer here. Problem is, I actually have decent minions on board, so I don't really want to yet, and I think this is a fine minion to play as well. We do want to kill, you know, these guys as much as possible. Just because. We might even play the Spider Bomb. It's a bit susceptible to, like, Spellstone, but if he Spellstones this, we might have an opportunity to play a Missile Launcher Venomizer that he can't Spellstone. Like, because he won't have any left. And this might be really hard for him to kill, because he's running out of removal. So maybe I'll just play the Spider Bomb. It's not like he wants to Spellstone it, but just get it out there. Let's see how it goes. Going back to my card earlier, Unsilence would return a minion to its pre-silence state, including buffs, death rattles. I think it's cool just making it work. I like the idea, just got to make it work, which Blizzard can do. They can make things work. Yeah, the rating reviews on YouTube, not yet, no, but I'll add them there, like I just said. Yeah, we'll get there. I know I'm behind on chat, so no worries. What do you think about Druid getting what seem to be subpar cards? I like it. I think it's good. I mean, I don't want any class to get totally, you know, screwed over, but they need they could handle a downturn, right? They've had some good stuff. As long as it's still going to be viable or relevant in arena or good and wild. Like, I don't want the cards just to be useless, which I don't think they are. If they have some sort of use case, then I think that's good for the game. So I'll be excited to see it. Probably not his favorite Savage Roar here. It's a bit awkward unless he has another one. Because both these are 6 health, right? Is that a Spellstone? No, Swipe. Okay. Swipe helps the math a little bit. Still not a ton, though. You can Hero Power here to go to 5, I guess, and then trade one of these in. Maybe get 4 damage to the face, but you're probably not super pumped about that. I'm also not super pumped about Candle Shot. He's very close to dead, though. Man. Yeah, we're gonna go for this, for sure. Just because he's so close to being dead. Like, I just want the minion out. He's going to 7 here. No, he's doing a 5 here. 5 here. He's got to have an answer to this. He just swiped. He might have a Spellstone, but I feel like he would have used it on that Spider Bomb. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Hounds gives me a lot of damage. If he goes, like, Whispering Woods, he's just dead. If this lives, too, he can't beat me with Woods into Solar Forest, because we can Hounds to clear the Wisps, and then this guy will clear the 2/2s, which would reduce all of his threats, essentially, to 0. So he armors up to 8, and I have 8. Aha. So he has to have some sort of defensive line here. But if he commits, like, big minions, they just die to this. He has to remove this and gain life, I think. We can do 3 per turn to keep his armor in check with a Candle Shot until eventually Hounds represents lethal, maybe. When did I start playing Hearthstone? May of 2014. That was season 2 before Naxxramas came out. Like a couple months before Naxxramas. Like right after the game came out officially. Not in beta or anything like that. Will we get a Reddit or a Hearthstone Top Decks review? Yeah, actually, maybe we'll do that after this game. We'll hop over and take a look if I can set it up. I gotta figure out how to set it up. But you had star reviews in Knights of the Frozen Throne, but not on Guro. Okay, cool. So we could go all the way back to Frozen Throne then. So that's like 3 or 4 expansions we haven't had yet. That would be cool. All right, so he does indeed make the defensive play here. Do we have an answer to this? Elise is not an answer to this, unfortunately. And playing Elise does mean that she will die. So it's sort of a not awesome thing. But like I said, we can at least keep his armor in check here with our weapon. The one downside of proactively playing a missile launcher, I still think it was worth, because it just represented so much opportunity for damage, and like next turn lethal, but still now a little downside, a little bit of a challenge. Greetings, Spookahoon. How's it going, dude? Sorry it took me a minute there. I'm still a little behind. Oh, he has UI. Well, that one actually sucks a little bit. He's going to be on fatigue soon. I still, though, unfortunately, my biggest problem right now is no answer to Whispering Woods Savage Roar, which right now, too, unfortunately, is the worst time to see it. But again, we might actually be able to set up a lethal if we do this correctly with Hounds, right? If he goes for Whispering Woods right now, like he trades and he Whispering Woods, he plays 7 minions, he armors up, he's at 6, and then he would armor up to 9. We would have 7, 9, 10 damage. So actually, if he goes for Whispering Woods plus Soul Force plus Hero Power, he's just dead. We also have fatigue damage. He does not. He smartly tries to buy some time first via armor so that he won't die when he plays Whispering Woods, which I think is very good play. Very well-read play. Very sneaky smart here. That's a problem for us. I need Rexar. Right now I need Unguro Pack or Hunter's Mark, and then I need Rexar, because we have to be able to beat that Whispering Woods turn. And Rexar right now is the only way to do that, because we have to Hounds and then Rexar, and we actually save the Rexar until he plays it right. We don't play the Rexar too early. Do I have a good draw right now? Maybe just Rotten Apple Bomb so I don't die? I'm almost dead too, right? Okay, well, Rexar was the better draw, but we can also get that next turn. Okay. So he's taking fatigue damage here. Is the Hound's going to represent lethal again? I doubt it, but it'll be close. It's 15, so he's really... Well, if he armors up, no, he's at 18. He goes down to 2, is 16. Hounds plus this stuff is, what did I say, 7, 9, 10. So we'd be 6 damage off lethal right now. We have... basically a 2 out of 7 to beat this right now. Interesting that he didn't decide to trade first. That gives me a slightly better opportunity. But we just have to draw Rexar or tracking right now. That's our only outs. Missile Launcher doesn't do enough. It's basically just 1 out, or two outs. We have mana to play tracking too, so 2 out of 7. And it's funny because we've known exactly what we needed to do the whole game. The whole game. Why attack? I think you probably mean the turn we traded the 6/6 into the minion to get extra face damage with our weapon, because it mattered. Hunter's Mark means we're dead, unfortunately. Just no outs here. We can try to mitigate as much damage as possible by hitting the 3/3 here, but Hounds doesn't help me. It helps me remove a little bit of damage, but it's never enough to stay alive, right? It's never enough to stay alive. I guess actually this is technically a little better, and hopefully it doesn't hit the 2/2. It just never keeps me alive here. Yeah, this is just super death still. 4 minions is far too many. But Rexar would have won us the game. It's kind of sad. Just no Rexar. We knew what we needed 25 minutes ago. Just couldn't get there. GG's. Because he still has Savage Roar and... well, Savage Roar's enough probably, right? With Hero Power should be plenty. It's 10, 14, 17 total damage. We're at 14. What card name do you like saying the most? Mine is Undasta. Undasta is pretty fun, I gotta say. That's a pretty fun card to say. I like that one too. Okay, tough loss there. Tough loss. Knew our needs, just didn't hit him. That's okay. That's Hearthstone sometimes. That happens. So I want to try something, guys. I want to go to the Hearthstone subreddit. And I got a lot of flack for Undertaker in my review of Undertaker. So I want to see if I can do this. Hold up. I don't know if this is even going to work, but we're going to try. We're going to try and see if this works. Oh yeah, it worked. Sweet. Okay. So we're going to go here.
Aha!
And I probably need to move myself over. We've been doing this a little bit. We started this last night. Some non-Hearthstone action, right? We're going to do some things that are not Hearthstone related. Like, well, I mean, it's Hearthstone related, but it's not technically Hearthstone, right? We're going to do something a little different. Let me fix the green screen there. Move myself over here out of the way. And we're going to talk through some of these. Some people talking about Undertaker. I'm going to react and, you know, kind of see if I agree or disagree. So this is the Reddit thread for... Well, it was the Reddit thread for Undertaker. Hold up.
She call me Yundasta. Say me fantastic.
I like it. It's pretty good. That's close. Where is the actual... Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is the Reddit thread for new neutral legendary The Undertaker. Oh, I got two cams. Hold up. Crap. There we go. Kind of covering my sponsor read a little bit there, so we'll move this over just a tad. So Reddit thread for Undertaker. Everybody loves Undertaker. People gave this 5 stars. Like the reactions to this on Hearthstone Top Decks, it has like a 4.7 rating, I think. Let me check again. Undertaker got revealed. Its community rating on Hearthstone Top Decks is currently at, let me see, 4.7, yeah. So the community rated Undertaker a 4.7. And I gave it 3 stars, okay? I gave Undertaker 3 stars on my review, explaining essentially that I think, look, Undertaker looks slow to me, requires a lot of setup. You got to have multiple minions die. If you draw it out of order, you don't have time to play it. If you're dead, it's just kind of awkward. So I thought, doesn't look like a 5-star card to me. Yes, the sky's the limit, right? Yes. You can play Hadronox and all this other stuff. The sky's the limit, but getting to that sky is really, really hard. You got to get off the ground before you fly to those heights, right? So I want to take a look at what Reddit says, right? And a lot of these are probably going to be memes, so we're going to have to scroll through this a little bit. We might move over to the thread, too, on like Hearthstone Top Decks. But I'm sure there are some real things here that aren't just Hearthstone references, that aren't, excuse me, wrestling references or funny stuff. This is going to be like 20 different OTK combos with this card, right? 8 mana Mechathune have some potential. So that's intriguing. Mechathune as a possible way to utilize Undertaker, right? Like if you only have, I mean, I need to have the card up. Hold up. I need to have the card up. So this is from the Garrote 6908. It's hard for me to read that. It's smaller on my screen than you guys. Where did I removed him? He's gone. So you could play him as maybe an Undertaker, as a Mechathune, extra Mechathune, right? So you can kill your Mechathune early, and then that means you have an 8 mana Mechathune as opposed to a 10 mana Mechathune, which can sometimes make it a little easier to pull off combos. So it's both a spare or a cost reduction that some classes wouldn't otherwise have access to. But then the challenge is, when do you have time to play a 10 mana Mechathune and just let it sit there and die? I don't think ever. The only reason Mechathune works now is because you're playing it the same turn you're activating it, right? Like, you don't need that. And Floop and does indeed do that already better than Aerial. So I don't think that's a variable. That doesn't sound easy to do. That sounds hard. That doesn't seem better than what Mechathune can do now. You could maybe get Mechathune from the Priest Legendary spell. That makes sense. You Xerix out your Mechathune, and then you have an 8 mana Mechathune with Undertaker, but you still have to run Undertaker. So that might be a bit of an issue. So, I don't know. I just don't think that adds to the Mechathune consistency to me. That doesn't seem like a good option. It's neat to think about, but I don't think it quite gets there. Let's see. What else do people say? Let's see. It streamlines Mechathune quite a bit, actually, since a few combos that exist already require that mech discount 2-drop. Yeah, we talked about that. It's a good thought, but probably the best card for Dane to reveal. That's very true. Dane did a great job revealing this. Was very apt as the revealee because he plays a lot of crazy rogue death rattle stuff. So that's perfect for him. Don't forget that in 1998, this card threw Mankind off the Gurupashi Arena 16 feet through an announcer's table. I love it. That's a good meme. Oh, man, when Mankind threw Undertaker is Hell in the Cell reference. That's perfect. That's great. Or Undertaker threw Mankind, right? I never know which order it is. I've watched the video and I still don't remember. Mankind's the one who falls, right? I think so.
Welcome, boys. Make some room
Hey,
by
Mullet.
the hearth, won't ya?
Mullet, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, man. Welcome back, dude. I know you've been subbed before. Okay, so this is one I really want to talk about. Taunt Druid. Can I, like, zoom in on this, by the way? I don't think so, because I think I'm in this weird browser mode. No, I don't think it's going to let me zoom in, unless I cheat on it. Feels a little small, but I'm reading it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. If I used a real screen share, I could, but not in this thing. This is what I want to talk about most. Taunt Druid, now featuring more taunts. Now, I'm not going to say that Furkashu, whoever posted this, is like real. This, sounds kind of like a joking comment more than a real analytical discussion. But I did see this YouTube comment as well regarding how Undertaker would work really well in Taunt Druid. And I really need to put Undertaker on screen. Hold up, let's fix that. So we can all see the card and people joining us now know what the heck we're doing. So let's put Undertaker up here. There we go. That's perfect. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Whoa. You guys do not want to look up Undertaker's cloak or trench coat there. That was a mistake. Regret that. So Taunt Druid and Undertaker. Like, there is this world, right, where you can get an extra Hadronox with the Undertaker. And if you even try it harder, and I'm sure there will be a comment here that references this, if you want, you can also run... is there nobody talking about it? You can also run Astral Tiger. There we go. Holy crap, Astral Tiger. That is nuts. So the idea is, right, if you get all this to line up... Undiscurta, exactly. If you get all this to line up, right, you can play Astral Tiger, have it die... Play Hadronox, have it die, and then play Undertaker, have it die, right? And the death rattle effects will go off so that you summon a board of taunts, and you also shuffle another Undertaker into your deck because of that Astral Tiger, effect, right? So you're going to get another Undertaker, then you play another Undertaker, and it shuffles into its deck, and you essentially have infinite Undertakers. And I see a lot of people getting really excited about this, but there are a couple problems with this plan, okay? Problem number one, Astral Tiger, I believe, is a beast. Is it not a beast anymore, though, because it's a ghost? I don't know. Let's check that first off. Let's check that, because I don't know that for sure. Is Astral Tiger a beast? Is it a ghost or is it a beast? I don't know. Doesn't matter. That's not going to matter too much, because I don't think it works anyway, but is Astral Tiger a beast? It's not a beast anymore, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so it does not break your witching hours, okay? That's good news for this plan.
Haven't been around recently since I've been RLY busy. Occasionally drop to listen and always enjoy it. Keep up the great work.
Hey,
Regis.
Plasmic Pixel, dude, thank you. No worries, man. Stop by when you can. I'll be here for you. You don't got to worry about me, man. Just come when you're having fun and when you enjoy it, when you want to be here. That's all that matters. So, anyway. There's still a problem with this plan. Even if the Astral Tiger thing works, it's not a beast, that doesn't break your witching hours. So you could still run witching hours, right? And that means, okay, I have Hadronox, and I kill my Hadronox, get a big board of taunts. We've seen this deck work. Taunt Druid's a thing. It's not great right now, but it's okay. It's competitive. It can win. It finds its moments in the meta where it lines up nicely, so it's okay. We're going to assume it's good. That's just an assumption we're making. So you play your Hadronox, you kill it successfully, you get a big board of taunts. Usually when that happens, you win the game, let's say 85% of the time. Because most of the time the Taunt Druid loses is when you don't have the Hadronox, your opponent just rushes you down, you can't handle their board, and you don't find your stuff in time. But if you usually play your Hadronox, if you O-card into Hadronox, you just play it on 10 with Naturalize, pretty much win a vast majority of the time. You don't usually need a second Hadronox. Maybe it's 75%, who cares, right? We're just saying, generally speaking, once you Hadronox and successfully pull it off and get taunts, you typically win. Then the way the deck works now, you have Witching Hours. And you play Witching Hour, you get another Hadronox. You get another giant board of taunts. If you get to that point, you usually win like 95% of games. If you get off that second Hadronox, you're like in an amazing spot. And then if you cube it, you might get 4 Hadronoxes, maybe 6 Hadronoxes with another Witching Hour cube, right? The deck can already generate like 6 Hadronoxes and kill them successfully. And every time you do, it's like a limit approaching 100, right? You always get like the first Hadronox is 75. The second one is 85. The third one's 95. The fourth one's 99.7, right? By the time you get like a third or fourth Hadronox, you're winning the game like a million times. Like you just win it every time. You don't need 18 Hadronoxes. You need like 2, 3 at max. And then that's the best you can do. So my point is, this idea of like creating an infinite number of Hadronoxes where you play Astral Tiger Hadronox, I just don't think it's that valuable. You don't need it. You need 3. If you get 3, you win 99% of the time. So all you would be doing is adding a bad card like Astral Tiger into your deck, and you'd be adding an 8 mana 8/5 into your deck. Neither of which help you keep alive. Neither of which help you get to Hadronox in the first place. Neither of which help you activate your first Hadronox. So they would actually decrease your win rate, not increase it. They would only increase your win rate against, like, I don't know, super crazy fatigue Jade Druid. They wouldn't help you win against 99% of decks. They would just be dead cards. So that doesn't help. Now, there is another thing to consider, though, which is because you could have a second Hadronox from Undertaker and maybe from Astral Tiger, then you could potentially run cards like Malfurion or Spreading Plague because you don't need the Witching Hours necessarily, right? You could cut like the Witching Hour cube package and instead run an Undertaker, Spreading Plague, Malfurion package. I think that's a far more interesting discussion. You could maybe still toss in an Astral Tiger. I think that's intriguing, and it does increase the survivability, but it also makes those Hadronoxes a lot harder, I think, because an 8 mana Undertaker is harder to successfully proc than Witching Hour Cube. That's a 2-card, 8 mana thing you can guarantee. Undertake is 8 mana. There's no cube. You could still theoretically have it naturalized, but remember there's only 2 naturalizes in the deck. The first one you presumably use on your first Hadronox. So you got 2 naturalizes to work with, as opposed to 2 naturalizes and 2 cubes normally to activate your Hadronoxes. So I still think there's some issues kind of getting there, even in that alternative line. So to me, neither of these really look like a way to play Undertaker. I don't really see the Hadronox Taunt Druid value. I think it's just too slow, add some awkwardness, add some friction. So I don't think that gets there. I think it's a cool idea. I think I'm going to try it. I want to play it. It sounds fun, but I can't imagine it's actually going to be that much better. So a lot of talk about Polymorph and Hex, which of course, like, yeah, any sort of transform effect is going to be nuts on Undertaker, especially if you're trying to go infinite with it with like Astral Tigers and stuff. That's a downside, but you can't really just always say, oh, it's susceptible to silence, it's a bad card, because all cards that have effects are susceptible to silences. The difference, though, and the reason this is probably more of a fair downside for Undertaker than it is for most cards, is that with Undertaker, you're committing a lot to make it work. So it's not just like that really passive 8 mana tempo that you're sacrificing, because this is just an 8/5, doesn't have taunt, slow. That's a big sacrifice, so that makes it even more susceptible to silence than like Lich King, for instance, perhaps, because Lich King is just a better body. It has taunt, so I mean the silence still gets rid of the taunt, of course, but anyway, Undertaker's worse in that regard. But also, you got other cards that you got to run with it. You know, you got to commit at least a few Death Rattle minions in your deck, which may not always fit well. So, I think it is susceptible to silence and transform more than normal, I guess I'm saying. So, that's a good thought. Roz Polsha apparently gets it right. He says, playing this card in Taunt Druid is a little overkill. I agree. That sums it up very nicely. That sums it up very, very nicely. Let's see if there's any other good thoughts here. Undertaker Hunter is back with a vengeance. Oh, man. It is kind of confusing how there's a card called Undertaker and a card called Duh Undertaker, but I think it's fine. It's obvious here that it's going to be unique enough. Death Rattle Hunter is already pretty good, but wonder if you could play it in that deck. Well, we'll see, but the name is 12 out of 10. It is indeed a fantastic name. I don't think it's a good fit for Death Rattle Hunter, though. What do you guys think about Death Rattle Hunter? Because really, like, what are the death rattles in Hunter that you have right now, right? It's Egg, it's Devil's Roar Egg, Spider Bomb, and Katharina? And I guess cubes, but first off, we should maybe talk about cubes with Undertaker. Presuming this works as it should, cubes really won't be a helpful death rattle for Undertaker. In fact, they'll be bad. Because anytime you resummon a cube, that death rattle, or you cube a cube, for instance, anytime there's a nested cube like that, it doesn't have minions inside of it. So Undertaker wouldn't have minions inside of it, right? So if you played a cube and you cubed Witchwood Grizzlies, and then you later played Undertaker and it got Carnivorous Cube's death rattle, there would be no Grizzly spawned on Undertaker's death. The cube would just whiff, right? So cube is not good. But Death Rattle Hunter does have 3 other death rattles, right? Katharina, Egg, and Spider Bomb. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. I think there's 3 that would be pretty good, right? So let's say you get all 3. So you get all 3 because you've already played a Devil's Roar and it died. And you've already played a Katharina and it died, and you've already played a Spider Bomb and it died, and somehow you haven't won the game yet, which I guess if you've already played all 3 of those, I feel like you probably would have already won the game, right? I feel like you would have already won the game. So first off, this maybe doesn't even help, right? If you've already gotten to the point where Katharina successfully hit the board and died, I don't know that Undertaker is going to offer that much more. But I will say the one advantage I think that Hunter has that most other classes don't is that you can instantly activate the death rattles here with Play Dead. Theoretically, Terror Scale Stalker, but not in the same turn. So it is less of a passive play than it is in most decks. Most decks, you just sit it out there.
Undertaker in a value Shudder Walk deck, since it's a battle cry, and when the Shudder walks bounce, they usually die to a full hand.
That is a cool idea, Bowling Ball. That is a cool idea, because yeah, if you have a full hand and your Shudderwalks are on board and they return to hand via Grumble, they would die. That if they're a minion on board and they return to hand and it's full, they do die. So death rattles do trigger. So that would be a neat way to utilize it. And in fact, it is a battle cry. So Shudderwalk would gain the death rattles. The question, I guess, is what death rattles would you want that to use in Shaman? And would it just be better off having an empty board so that you can play more Shudderwalks, I guess, right? You may not always want a full board of like death rattles hanging around. So anyway, Play Dead can activate this instantly, which is nice. There are a few other cards that do that too, and in other classes. It's not only Hunter. So like Necrean Blade, you could set up preemptively to activate this on the same turn. I think I saw somebody cite Necreum Vial and Preparation to activate on the same turn, but that's like a 10 mana turn, 3-card combo. And even then, it's just sort of a passive board state. You're probably going to summon like a 7/7 from Mechanical Whelp and an 8/5 and maybe like a Devil's Rag or something. So it's like just a board of minions that don't have taunt and still die to Twisting Nether and that sort of stuff, you know? And it's like a big commitment. Like, that's okay if they die to Twisting Nether, that's no big deal, but it's a big commitment. Like, you're giving it a lot and not getting all that much in return always. And again, yeah, in fact, on turn 10 is reloading the board enough. It's strong, but not enough. I agree, T3 Chicken, exactly what I mean. Like, yeah, that's a good play, but it's not like the reason to make your deck that in a control deck like that late game. You're better off probably focusing in on early to mid game swings with Necrean Vial like Death Rattle Rogue works now. That's consistency is probably more important than like a late game reload with Undertaker. Because again, you have to have all those pieces. It has to line up. The things have to die. It's that same problem. It has to die in the right order. You have to draw Undertaker in the right order. It's a dead card in your hand. You have to have Necrean Vial in prep, or you have to have Necrean Blade. It has to all line up. And the turns it lines up, yeah, occasionally it's going to be awesome. But there's so many turns it's not going to line up. But anyway, back to Hunter, because I keep getting distracted. I think probably Hunter's always won the game by that point, just because that means they got off to a great start, and we already know Death Rattle Hunter wins games with Katharina. But then there are still challenges, too, with Undertaker, like, are your beasts already pulled out of your deck? You know, did you already get them from Katharina? Because Katharina pulled 2 if she died, right? 'Cause she got a Battlecry Beast and a Death Rattle Beast. So is Katharina's Battlecry even helpful on Undertaker? Sometimes it could be if you Dire Frenzy it, sure. But then again, you're adding all this extra stuff into your deck that's maybe not contributing to your primary game plan just to make Undertaker better. And when you run suboptimal cards just to make another card slightly more optimal, that makes me nervous. I feel like that's a problem. So I don't even think Undertaker Hunter feels good either. So again, And I want to just continually reiterate, I love this card. I think it's got a great name. The artwork's amazing. The design is fantastic. I want to play it. I'm going to try my hardest to make it work. I'm not being a Debbie Downer. Like, I hope to God it succeeds. I want this to be the best card in Hearthstone, but I just, in my brain of brains, I don't think it is. In my heart, it's a 7-star card. In my brain, it's still a 3-star card. And in wild format, a Mage Old Desert brings up an interesting point here. With Aya, it copies Aya's Death Rattle. More Jades, sure. In wild, there are a million more ways to play this, right? This could be really cool. Standard, I'm not as convinced just yet. So let's see. Any other interesting comments here? I feel like we've got... Oh, Immortal Prelate's an interesting conversation. Yes, let's talk about Immortal Prelate. So, do I have Immortal Prelate I can pull up here? Let me see, because some people won't remember Immortal Prelate, I know. Let me grab a copy of Immortal Prelate. And I do have to go before too long, guys, so we won't be able to do this all night. I don't want to go too late tonight. I want to relax a little bit. I've been engaged nonstop all day today. I need a cool down, a little chill moment. Been arguing about Undertaker for the last 5 hours. So I need to shift gears a little bit, chill out. Let me find an Immortal Prelate so we can all take a look at it and confirm its wording and that sort of stuff. Because it was confirmed Immortal Prelate's going to work as we hope it would, is what Peter Whalen said, my buddy Peter. He said Immortal Prelate and Undertaker will work together as you'd hope, was the language used, I think. So I think the implication is that they will just work together. And 1 second here for the Immortal Prelate. I got it now. Okay, here's Immortal Prelate, Paladin card. And Immortal Prelate, as a reminder here, 2 mana, 1/3. It's a bit like Kingsbane as a minion. It says, Death Rattle, shuffle this into your deck. It keeps any enchantments. So the Undertaker will take the Death Rattle of Immortal Prelates. Okay? And despite a lot of debate in my Discord, very hearty and healthy debate in Discord today, by the way. I loved it. Because some people were suggesting it wouldn't work because it keeps any enchantments is on a separate sentence, right? Like, it's not part of the Death Rattle. But again, Peter Whalen on Twitter today did suggest that they are bundled and that Undertaker will keep any enchantments when it is shuffled back into the deck. So I'm going to be honest. I think this is the one case that I'm most excited about for Undertaker. I feel like there might be some cool way to make this work. And again, it's still very susceptible to silence, still very susceptible to transform effects, of course. But if you're playing a Paladin deck where you've got all these buffs flying, see you, crazy dude. Thanks for hanging out. What about Violet Worm with Druid +3/+3 Death Rattle choice? Would it retain the choice you choose or random? I don't know, Pogo Mogo, man. That's another good question. Probably not a good use case, but a good question. But anyway, with Paladin and so many buffs, right? Paladin has like, you know, all these buff cards, buff synergy cards. They got like so for instance, you want to silence Blessing of Kings. You want to silence Spikeridge Steed. You want to silence Lanessa Sunsorrow. Eventually, does your opponent have an answer for everything, right? Is the Immortal Prelate, you want to silence Immortal Prelate number 1. You want to silence Immortal Prelate number 2. You know what I mean? Like, and even if they die, even if it dies after it's been silenced, it still works. So you'd have to transform it. So essentially, there might be a point where Undertaker does actually stick and it works. And maybe it retains some buffs, right? And stacks up and does some cool stuff because you just keep getting these crazy Undertakers. And if you give it like Spikeridge Steed, for instance, that could fix some of the problems where it doesn't have defense, where it's not forcing enough action, right? Gives it that immediate impact. So I still think a lot of challenges there, like a lot of stuff to figure out, because you got to build a deck that stays alive, that is able to play buffs, that supports all of these pieces lining up, because sometimes you won't hit it in order. It's still got to work. You can't go 100% towards Undertaker. So it's a challenge, but I see more of a path. With Seed work, it's a spell. It's an enchantment. So if you cast it on Undertaker, it wouldn't work as a spell cast on Immortal Prelate, but if you cast it on the Undertaker, like if you eventually land a Steed on Undertaker, and then Undertaker dies, he'll come back with the Steed, right? So not if you cast Steed on something else, but if you cast it on him directly. He retains that enchantment just like Immortal Prelate would. So he could come back with Blessing of Kings and Steed as long as you get it on him, which again, that's still hard to do because he's an 8-mana card. You don't typically have 14 mana turns, right? So he'd have to live through a turn. You'd have to Steed him. He'd have to come back. So it's like a very late game value sort of thing. Mechano-Egg is cool too because he gets an 8/8. Exactly. Paladin has a lot of ways to use this guy. So I think this is the most promising option, right? And even without like crazy Immortal Prelate stuff, just Paladin has good stuff anyway. Tyrion, Mechano-Egg, like there's good options for him. If another minion dies with Steed on it, would that death rattle count? My presumption is no. Because it's not a part of the death rattle minion itself. Although it is a little weird because this does say death rattle effects of friendly minions that die, but since it's attached to minions, I don't think it'll work that way. I think it'll have to be the base core death rattle of the card. The base core death rattle of the card. It is much better in Rogue, but okay. Okay, that's your take on it. That's cool. That's fine. I mean, that was a weird phrasing, I feel like, Brayden. Maybe I misinterpreted. I don't know. We're all, of course, free to disagree, obviously. Like, I'm just sharing my take on it. Oh, here, wait. We've got some stuff here. Okay, hold up. I didn't even see this. From Blizzard. God, guys, you got to point this out to me. Look at this. So, I wonder if that means the additional death rattles he obtains each time he's played will carry over into the next one since it keeps all enchantments. It does indeed. If you get the Immortal Prelate death rattle onto Undertaker, you can keep snowballing more and more death rattles. So it does actually stack up. So it does. So if you get 3 death rattles the first time, and then you replay it, you get 6 death rattles. And then you replay it, you get 9 death rattles. And if you replay it, you get 12 death rattles. So you could get to a point where if your Undertaker died, you would get 7, 8, 8 mechanical dinosaur dudes from Mechano-Egg, which would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. That would be a lot of fun. But again, just a challenge. But I do think Paladin's promising. We haven't talked about Rogue much, as Brayton brought up. I mean, I talked about it a little bit. I just, it's fine. We've seen Death Rattle Rogue work. 8 mana is getting pretty late for that deck, though, I feel like. I feel like that deck is best when it's doing sneaky stuff around turn 4, around turn 5. I feel like that's when it's best. So I'm not super convinced Rogue gets it there either. But I do like the idea of Paladin. And again, just to reiterate, I gave the card 3 stars. That means I think it'll find a tier 3 deck that it works in, where it'll be a part of a tier 3 deck. Maybe even a small part of a tier 2 deck, but I do not think it's going to be great. Now, this is an interesting comment to interpret here. An Arc of Doves says, as a professional N'Zoth user, I really like this card. Let's put it that way. I don't really understand the comparison to N'Zoth with this card. I got to be honest, guys. I don't really understand why this is getting compared to N'Zoth. Can somebody explain that to me? Like, I don't. Yes, it's a Death Rattle synergy card, but beyond that, it's so different than N'Zoth. N'Zoth is a big stat bomb, right? Because you get the Death Rattles again, but you also get the stats attached to them. And that's way, way better. That's, of course, it's 2 mana more expensive, but you get taunts and you get crazy minions. You get Sylvanas' back in the day, right? Like, you got stuff that you liked. So suddenly your opponent had to deal with this giant board of stats, and then they also had to deal with the repercussions of the death rattles. So they could clear the first half of the board, and maybe you just resummoned even more stuff because they all had death rattles that brought things back to life with piloted shredders and everything. That felt great, and that's why N'Zoth was a playable card. Even then, N'Zoth never was like crazy overpowered, right? So Undertaker's like the opposite of that. He's like putting all of your eggs, some pun intended, into one basket. Because the death rattle eggs, get it, guys? He's like putting all your eggs into one basket, and he's not really presenting that much of a reason to kill him in the first place. He's the opposite of N'Zoth. Less stats. Well, really, hardly any stats compared to N'Zoth, right? Because the death rattle effects might result in minions, but N'Zoth would have as well. theoretically, right? I mean, eggs work a little differently, I guess, but so in other words, it's just way slower than the Zoth at doing anything, and also probably a little bit harder to build around too.
Regis skill bin spotted you on Hearthstone Daily Moments. Fast forward to the part.
Hey, nice pyro, dude. Oh, I'm glad that made it, dude. I'm glad that moment made it. That's a perfect. That's a perfect moment, dude. The smooch made it. Guys, check out that link in chat. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, that's good. That's good. So 82,000 people have now seen me kiss myself. That's a great thing. All right. I should try to bring that up on screen. Did he have funny editing and stuff in it too? Hold up. I might be able to do that. Give me 1 second. I think we're trending towards being done talking about Undertaker. I think I've discussed pretty much everything that was on my mind about it. So yeah, again, just to reiterate, I think it's slow. I think it's passive. I think the value upside on it is limited unless you support it very specifically and carefully. And as you start to support it more specifically, your decks tend to get weaker and weaker. So there's this sort of check and balance on it constantly where it's like, I'm going to make Undertaker better, and my deck got worse. You know, or it's like, oh, my deck gets better, Undertaker gets bad. And it's like, where is that level at? Some deck might figure it out where it's like, oh, we go up a little, but I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be really, really tough. So it's one of those things that's going to be fun to try. It's going to be fun to experiment with. I'm going to try it myself. Like, I'm going to be one of the first people trying to make it work. I won't be as good as others, but we're going to try our best. And that doesn't mean I hate the card or hate the name or hate the idea. It's going to be great fun, but I don't think it's going to be super successful. I think it'll be just a little bit successful. Bongonimus says, I think Regis is underestimating this card. Well, that's what we've been talking about for 25 minutes. I would appreciate more, I guess, more concrete, specific examples of why, as opposed to just saying I disagree, but saying I disagree because of this reason. Because I just spent 20 minutes substantiating my take on it. Not that that's your responsibility, Bongonimus. You certainly don't have to. You're a viewer. I'm the one providing entertainment. You're certainly welcome and allowed to respond and react however you like, but for my sake, I like it when you guys give me lots of details and counter arguments. So hopefully we'll get more healthy discussion over the coming week or so until we get to play Undertaker ourselves. But hey, like I said a million times, I hope I'm wrong. I hope you guys are right. I hope this card's awesome. I think this would be a really fun card and a good card to see succeed, because I think it means we'd have a slower meta, a control meta, a value meta, all of which I would enjoy a lot. I would enjoy a lot. So, okay, that said, let me see if I can pull up that video real quick to end the stream, because I'm almost done. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that tweet. And thank you, by the way, Pyro, for the 100 bits. I hope I can get this link to work. Let's see if it works. Might play a sound here, guys. Just don't freak out. Oh, there was sound. Good. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this to work. Give me 1 second here. And this is probably where we'll close up shop tonight. Let's see. We're going to add a new web page here. It's going to be YouTube. There it is. There it is. What a great highlight. What a great highlight. Let's see. Okay, ready, guys? This was on stream the other night if you missed it. But we're on Daily Hearthstone Funny Moments. Very popular channel. 146,000 subscribers. Way more than me. 3 times more than me. Here it is. Let's see.
Had to get the badge before the end of stream.
Hold up. Fiendish Toast. Whoa, dude. Jeez, man. I thought that was on this video first. 7,000 bits from Fiendish Toast. Thank you, dude. Did that get you to 1,000? It did, man. That's amazing. Appreciate that. Don't leave Zul'jin reveal soon. Is it really soon? It's like an hour from now, isn't it? I think it's like still far away, right? Oh, yeah. It's super far away. What are you talking about? Zul'jin's in like 3 hours. No way. No way. There's one other card in an hour, but I can't stay that long. I'm sorry to say. I can't stay that long. Okay, so this is not over yet. Let's rewind it just a little bit here because it got interrupted by the wonderful cheer. Man, many fantasies were just fulfilled today.
This man.
That was good. Oh man, what is this? This is Zeddy. I never watched Zeddy.
Masterful aggro player masterfully played a bunch of stuff.
Look at that. Apparently Zeddy does not like
It really shows the
does not like Odd Paladin. I don't think he normally
Sky skill cap aggro mirror.
apparently does not like aggro Odd Paladin. Anyway, that's enough. We watched that. So
Gotta squeeze in some bits for the guy that makes my day every day
hey,
with hard reviews.
Zachman, dude, I'm happy to hear that, dude. Thank you for the 250 bits. So, guys, we gotta go. We gotta call it quits. All the bits are nice. All the kindness is great. We've had a ton of viewers today, so thank you everybody for hanging out. Good discussion too about our card here, which was a lot of fun. Hearthstone is closed and Regis is almost closed too. That's it, guys. I will be back tomorrow morning, unless something crazy happens. I wasn't able to stream this morning, but I shouldn't have any problems tomorrow morning. So I just had to catch up with a ton of real work this morning and lots of Regis stuff too, videos and everything else. It's been a pain in the butt to get the giveaway winners together. That said, if you didn't see the winners, I haven't seen any of these names in chat, but the giveaway winners for my 50,000 subscribers YouTube giveaway thing was SGETN, Marcodian Elite, Powered Up M9, Consporty, TomTom2508. I will whisper all those people on Twitch. They were each from Twitch. But if no one responds in 3 days, if someone doesn't respond in 3 days, I will select a secondary winner. So your hopes and dreams aren't necessarily dead just yet. You still have some small glimmer of hope to maybe win if somebody doesn't claim their prize. So stay tuned to your Twitch whispers for that. But thank you again, guys, for all the bits tonight. We had how many bits? Let's see. 6,523 bits is a ton. 21 subs, $5 donated, and most importantly of all, 57 new followers. That's amazing, guys. 57 new followers. Thank you for that. And don't leave just yet. We're going to drop ourselves a raid real quick on a unsuspecting smaller Hearthstone streamer, and they're going to be so excited.
Here's some bits to go.
Whoa, Iceman, dude! Up to 925 on the night. Thank you, Iceman. That's amazing. What a way to leave. Thank you, thank you. That probably put us over 7K. Let's see. Let's find ourselves a smaller streamer here. Who can it be? Who shall we raid? Let's see here. Somebody with very few views. How about the Corpse Grinder? That's appropriate for the Undertaker. Let's do that. We've rated save file pretty recently, Smagoon. We'll get him again. Don't worry, man. All right, guys. Have fun on the raid. Thank you for watching tonight. I know I'm on a weird side. We'll fix that for next time. Don't worry here. We'll fix it now. Spooky. All right, dudes. Love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for more card reviews, fun stuff. And thank you for watching. And until next time, game on.